Howdy, everybody. Howdy, howdy, TMC. Howdy, howdy, Jason. Hope everything is going good. Looks like everyone's doing good today. TMC also, congrats, Dancer99. Always nice to see. All right, I like Dancer. It's a good job, so I am going to master it. I've been having a lot of people recommend Dancer to me. I want to test drive all of my classes, but right now my main go-to... Here, let's get some music going. My main go-to right now is definitely going to be the Ninja and Corsair, but I've heard a lot of people recommend Dancer. I like the fact that you could store TP really fast into weapon skills. That sounds really nice for Dancer. Hello, TMC. Also, I think you messaged me earlier. Lady TMC, looking to get job points, team up. Let me get my belt off quick. Work day's done. We don't need a belt. So, hey, Cody, how's it going? It's going very well, Jason. So, we're going to do something that everyone has wanted me to do, and I finally broke my back on it because of the fact that I now have comments coming in about it, which I already did, but I just got another one. I get chat talking about this. I have the comment section. I have people privately messaging me. And guess what? We're gonna do it today. Why not? Why not we do it today? And everyone wants me to look into my aspect ratio for my screen. The aspect ratio is wrong, or you can change it. It doesn't have to be that. I like what I have it at, but if everyone is that hard on about the aspect ratio, we will do that. Hey, Flank. I know it's a little warm in here, but it's a warm day today. Yes, let me, okay. Change the game's options. Okay. Gameplay. Is it display, chat filter, font color? Oh, font color. I like font colors. Chat. Can I get... No, that's fine. Windows, miscellaneous, effect. Oh, effects. No. Okay. Here we go. Okay, where is it? Sound effects, music, gammas, inventory. Not there. We're doing this now. Everyone wanted me to change it. We're changing it. Okay. This is what everybody always wanted, alright? We're doing it today now. Where is it? On screen, damn it. Yeah, I'll keep it there. Actually, I kind of want both. I kind of want to see that. No, let's just keep log. The log's good. It helps out with screenshots. Shadows. What's high look like? Oh, it's not good. You're just normal. Weather effects on. We'll find it. We'll find it. It's in here. I know that. Background aspect ratio 4:3. Okay. So people have been wanting me to change the aspect ratio. I think 16:10 is what I heard the aspect ratio is supposed to be. Okay. I will agree. It does make things look skinnier than they are. So I ask everybody that is here or in the future watching these, what is the correct aspect ratio? Okay? Because apparently this is ugly as sin to the world. Which I'll say right now, this doesn't look too bad. This looks okay. Obviously, I'm not doing that. I'm not a madman. Okay. I read up on what the average aspect ratio in game is, and they were saying 16:10. Is this the correct answer? Is it supposed to be 16:10? It should be set for your resolution. Apparently, that's just not good enough for everybody. Supposedly, this is supposed to be, by what I looked online, the average ratio for my resolution. I did look up what my resolution is. Apparently, this is supposed to be what it is. So, I don't mind doing this. What looks better for everybody? Okay, this looks too skinny. Hi, everyone. That looks way better. Okay. Am I a madman? Am I crazy? Okay, am I nuts? Am I the weird one here that was just like, it doesn't really matter? Am I going bonkers? Because apparently this is, I looked it up, because everyone has got a hard-on for the aspect ratio. I can't think of a single person I have seen come through chat or anyone that has gone on the comments that have not mentioned the aspect ratio yet, okay? Is this what it's supposed to be? Is this... By the way, hello, hello, Aaron. It looks way better. Okay. I mean, what resolution do you have your game set to? Top of my head, I have no idea. I have no clue. Top of my head, no idea. I don't know. I don't know. I know the resolution. I'm a 1080 something something. It doesn't matter. Okay, I'm going to put it to 1610 because I looked up all the info I had originally. Like that my screens are everything are set to. And everyone kept saying 1610. So I'm going to put it at 1610 now. Because apparently this is just an abomination from God, apparently. I can read your menus now. That was the problem? Are we all in agreement that 1610 is what we're going with? Okay, all in favor? Are there any naysayers? I will wait for a full 60 seconds to see if there's any naysayers, okay? Okay. Is 1610 the magic number? I mean, it does matter. I'm fine with whatever it is. I've been playing on 4.3 for the past year, so you can tell it's fine with me. It's apparently what everyone else wants, that apparently I've upset the world in general by having disgusting 4.3. Everything works fine and looks good to me. If it's, honest to God, if it's 1610 we're going with, I'm fine with 1610, 100%. I need to know if the world's okay with 1610. I mean, you know what? You know what? It could be worse. It could be worse. You know why? It could have been 5.4. It could have been 5.4. I am going to put it at 1610. Are you playing in widescreen? Yes, I am. I like it. It's good. Okay. I am playing in widescreen. 1610 does not affect my screen at all. It's not like I'm getting borders or anything showing up. Apparently, this is supposed to be a very good look. And I'll give you credit. It already slims up my character a bit. So I'm assuming the other NPCs and everyone are going to look a lot clearer. 1610 is for widescreen, 1080, 69 is for non-wide. Okay, so I have widescreen, this is 1610. Are we all in agreement? This is better. I'm getting so far a yes and a yes. Jason, you're basically giving me the answer I thought I had. So I'm going to assume Jason's down, I think. Aaron, I already know you're down. TMC, I like it, it's good. Okay, for everyone that's here, we're all in agreement that it's 1610, okay? This has been apparently the biggest controversy for my entire time playing this game. And the controversy has been, why doesn't he have it in anything else than 4.3? Why is everything off? Well, there we go. This is a bigger controversy than when I considered a gas-powered rifle or sidearm in Gears of War, which I just got a comment from that one. I got to respond to my comment section. I'm a year and a half behind on that. That one, a gas-powered gun is not actually gas. Yes, I know. I goofed that one up, okay? Real-time RTS and RTS are two different types of games. Yes, I goofed that one up with my Gears Tactics videos. But the largest thing anyone's ever wanted to grill me on is my aspect ratio in Final Fantasy XI. There we go. Everyone happy? Okay, skinny does look very nice. The Moogles don't look as fat-headed anymore. Okay. Yes. Everyone looks a bit cooler now that we're skinny, okay? I do think... okay, I do want to see what the Gulka look like now that they're not big lumbering boys. The Gulka look very skinny now. That is a skinny Gulka. Okay. Now that the biggest year-long controversy has come to an end... Are we good now? Are we fine? Anyone else want to hold my head under the water and try drowning me with the comments anymore? Anyone else want to... Am I the John Cena after WrestleMania of this one? You all get nothing. I do it for me. You all get nothing out of this. We all in agreement now that 4-3 is gone for good? There we go. And I don't want to make it seem like I'm harping on anybody like, there, y'all happy now that you got your 1610? No, honestly, this is fine with me. I was fine with whatever aspect it was. But apparently, there's an unspoken agreement that 4-3 is the worst thing to exist since 5-4. You could have fooled me. Alright. I do agree. Things look a little cooler now. You know, everyone looks a little skinnier and awesome. Again, maybe I was the wrong one this whole time. You know what? Maybe I was the toxic one in this relationship. Maybe it was all me. You know? I do like seeing the Golka a little skinnier. They still look like tanks, but they don't have fat heads. You know? Like I said, maybe it's me. I am willing to believe I was the wrong one in this relationship. You know? So much better. Thank you, Aaron. So much better than the worst. It's nice to know that my 16:10 aspect ratio is better than the worst option. Thank you, Aaron. Better than the worst. Okay, so, as many of you probably saw in the title, what are we going to do today? Well, I was thinking about that, and I don't really know, because I do want to do side missions, because like last week we kind of went through and got the Easter stuff kind of a little bit pseudo started. We got to take a look at some new mounts. We had fun with that. That's a good question. Let me do this quick. 1 second. There we go. Sorry, I had to fix something. My headphones were a little too loud, and I hate always having like if I do this, like watch. See, you can see like the volume come up. I hate having that come up because I just think it looks really tacky. So I just wanted to do it off screen, but then I'm like, wait, I'm talking about things. I'm not in the middle of anything serious. Watch me adjust my volume settings. I'm a madman, I tell you. I'm a madman adjusting my volume settings. No, I always have it set for 12. Not too loud, not too quiet. I can hear everything going on, and I still have an ear free in case I need anything else. I think 12 is a good setting for my sound for personal. I have it set differently on my computer, but I think 12 is good for the headphones. Alright, so, the question I came across was, what was I going to do? Like, last week we got to see a lot of other, you know, we got to see some extra things, like some mounts and everything, which I really enjoyed the mounts. We're going to ride some mounts today, probably. But it came to my noggin. What do we do today? I mean, what's our plan? You know, like, I can go and check and see if there's any quests that I can take, any new ones. If not, maybe, you know, I want to do the side missions. I want to do the quests. You know, like, Records of Eminence is something different, but, like, there's missions to do. You know? Like, for instance, Bastock. Like, I've got these guys I can do. You know, like, well, I gotta open up Bastock. No current missions, that's the main stuff. But that's main missions. Jeez, I am off my rocker today. I'm doing... Here we go, current. Like, there's options. There's things to do. But I want to do something, you know, that's going to be entertaining for us all, you know? Like breaking stones. Horatius wants you to bring him a rare stone that can only be found in the Dangrif Wadi, which I know that's like a level 80 area I'm going to get mollywopped in. Rivals, that one's a mithril sallet. I can go and find that and do that. Father figure. Bring Micaiah a silver ingot. Maybe I'll make a silver ingot today. Maybe I should practice making a silver ingot. You know? Maybe work on making some silver. The Gustavberg tour, I can't do that unless I have newbies following me. I literally cannot do it. Altanasoro. Vinridge needs a bucket of divine paint to restore the statue of Altana to her former glory. He advised you look for it in a citadel on Samrog, Champagne. Well, I mean, mission's a mission. Let's go see if there's any new side missions to take up, and then, I mean, and not even begrudgingly, but we might as well just take up some missions. Let's just take up some missions and just get in there. You know? Let's just, you know, like, yeah, I'm talking all about, like, doing, like, the main missions, but I mean, the side missions will bring up fame. Let's just straight up go balls to the walls and just start cleaning out the Bastock missions. Let's just do it. Let's show them what we're working with. So, let's go. I want to teleport over to the mines, see if there's anything new. Zippity-doo-dah, zippity-day. And then, yeah, let's do it. Let's make a memory. Let's make some memories. And if you're a female, make some memories. Yeah, y'all like how I tied that one together with a boob joke? Alrighty, let's just toss ourselves over there and let's see what we got for missions. Yeah, this is going to be the closest spot. Let's go. Let's do it. And before anyone says anything about the stone searching with the level 80s, I'm not going back to Red Mage. I took this long to get to Corsair. I know that thought goes through people's heads now and then of like, if you use Invisible and Silent, you might be able to... No, we ain't doing that. No. It took me a long time just to get to this point. I know many people bring up the Red Mage option many a time. I'm sorry to tell you. Not this time. I worked hard to get Corsair. I worked hard to get dual wielding. Worked hard to have that little man strut going on. That little Hume strut. Arva. Anything new? Anything? I'm in charge with tasking, assisting novice. Well, I'm not a novice. I want to try the tutorial event. I'm pretty sure I did that. A variety of instructional tasks for bass stalkers new to the whole adventuring thing. If you're interested in gold, I did that. No, Arva. Get out of here. Arva. I've done it. I'm sorry. I've done it. Teach me about. Wow, I've already done. Wow, done a lot more than I remember. Wow. That's a bunch of newbie stuff I'm actually smart with. Well, you could sub Red Mage and still have it. Or you could get the sneak and invisible spells for Nin too. You have options. That is true. Ninja can learn those things. So actually that is an option. Dancer is dual wield too. See, everyone recommends Dancer. Okay. It's not that I don't want Dancer. I just wanted Ninja. To be fair, Ninja has kind of not blown me away with the sub abilities. So Ninja might not be lasting that long if Dancer's a better option. So Dancer's kind of dancing around the yay or nay. I've already started that mission for it too. Dancer's a maybe. Dancer's a maybe. I just like the idea of dual wielding of like, as long as I'm a pirate, I'm happy, okay? And Corsair's pirate, so I'm happy. So Dancer is on the list. I've already told Aaron before, and Pumpkin, because they always throw out Dancer to me. Actually, Pumpkin throws out Dragoon a lot to me. But Aaron always throws out Dancer. Dancer is on the list of a possibility. I still need to work my way up to that. It's a possibility. Did someone say that? And there's Aaron. As I said before, just like Joe Hendry, say his name and he appears. Say Dancer around Aaron and she will appear. What do we have for quests today, Arva? Oh, there's a lot more quests than there used to be. Oh my goodness, let's get some names down. Okay, some of these I've already kind of gone through before. Okay, Corsair, so that was the list of things we were doing. That's done now. That can go on my throwaway list. Okay, let's start off with the mines. Who needs help in the mines? Talk to the following people in the mines who could be happy to help. Who we got? Goomba and Titus. Or Titus. No, I say Dragoon too. And of course, Dragoon comes back. So Titus we're going to need. So Titus is at the Alchemist Guild. So this is over at the mines. So Titus. Yep, and then I thought Goomba I already talked to. Goomba? What's Goomba need? Okay, well Goomba too. Okay. Oh, that's right. I ranked up to 4. That means there's more missions now. Yes, I forgot. Now there's more missions because I ranked up. I completely forgot about that. I'm ranked 4 now. Okay. Thank you for that. I should have hit no one. Yes. More missions. There's more people that need my help. The markets. Who's in the markets? Zonphobon. Zonphobon at oh, okay. Zon. Phobon. Okay. We're getting some names. Here's something people aren't taking into account with Ninja. You will always be approximately 1 DW tier ahead of where you would be with Dancer. Okay, which means you will hit faster with Ninja than you would with Dance. Oh, okay. I like what you're spitting, Jason. I like what you're spitting for Ninja. We're getting some Ninja love finally up in here. What's at the port? Gororo. Okay, the port. Some of these I'm sure I've already talked to or I'm working on. So, or Juroro. Juroro? I think it's Juroro. And then Grin. Hit the Grinny. Okay, and then Metalworks. Metalworks is gonna have some fun ones, I think. Who do we got? Oh, Sid needs help again. Oh, you bet we're going to Sid. I love Sid. Metal. Okay. So Sid, High Bear. Oh, we've got some work to do now. And Rybot. I've talked to Rybot before. Oh, we've got some work to do, ladies and gents. Oh, Arva, you have done more than help this young adventurer. Well, I'm 30. You've done more than help this adventurer. Oh, okay. So we're in the mining district first. So let's go look at Goomba and Titus. Goomba and Titus. So they're down this way. Goomba and Titus are. I wonder what they need from me. I mean, we still have a plethora of other missions to do, but I'd rather get everyone's missions all together and ready first. Alright, so probably going to be that house right there. I think is going to be Goomba right there. Hello, Gororo. Just still chilling over there, I see. And then right over there is going to be, right inside of there is where we need Titus. For anyone who doesn't know, Titus is the name of the main character of Final Fantasy X, my favorite Final Fantasy game. Goomba, there you are. Oh, little man! I remember your story. What's going on? What you need now? What you need help with? I'm here for you. What's up? Hi! You know, we also had a visitor before Wary left. Volker! I apologize for bothering you again. I wish to speak with you about Zaid. Hey, Wary, the Musketeer's back again. Don't worry about me. Captain Volker, we Golka would also like to know about Zaid's whereabouts, but none of us know where he might be. You must understand, I cannot continue to perform my duties with a clear conscience unless I know what became of him. As you know, Zaid is the one who should be leading the Mithril Musketeers, not I. That's right, Zaid's supposed to be like the big boy. I think I know which one's Zaid too. It is your uncle you think. Is it your uncle you think of when you say this? True, many Golka were upset by his appointment as captain after Raugrim disappeared, but we do not feel the same way about you. As Zaid is different from Raugrim, you are very different from your uncle. It is not because of my uncle, sir. I am glad to hear that. I now feel safe in telling you that a dark night was sighted in Palborough Mines. Why is it always Palborough? He was very powerful, I am told. Then is it? That is all I know. You're gonna mention that I'm in the room? So, why are there less dark nights since Zaid disappeared? Any idea? Well, Zaid did, in any sense, create his own version of the art, passed down since the glory days of Altepa, and it is not something one can master with skill alone. It is said that only the few who can tame the dark flames that burn within their soul, feeding on their sorrow and hatred, are chosen. I don't mean to speak up over here. I don't mean to talk about my inner burning desires, but I have stubbed my toe before really hard and broke my toenail. I don't know about you, but there was a lot of sorrow and hatred going on at that moment, okay? I've done a lot of sorrowful and hatred kind of things in my life. Just saying, I think I might be able to fit the criteria for the Dark Warrior. That's one of the last things I remember Wary saying. Say, oh, I wasn't in the room the whole time, it was a flashback. Say, why don't you go find Zaid yourself? Maybe he can teach you how to become a Dark Knight too. Well, Though Wary once told me that the road to becoming one is not an easy one to take. So I gotta go to the Palborough Mines now, eh? Wary was the oldest Gulka around here. He was really strong when he was young, you know. And if I remember right from the story, he was the one who taught Iron Eater, the only Gulka in the Mithril Musketeers, how to fight. And Iron Eater's a badass. If I remember correctly, if I remember right, I believe this has been the background story for the whole game so far with, like, the Gulka. I think it was Wary. It was either Wary or another Gulka. They died. And then once they died, it went to... they're, like, reborn, sort of. Quote-unquote reborn. Like, the chosen Gulka. And they, like, carry on, like, the will and memories of the people. And I believe that kid's supposed to be the next one up. And Wary is actually dead right now. And Wary... was like the previous one. I think that's the story, I believe. Yeah, I can read your chat now. Not too much now I was able to see. Well, I'm happy we fixed that problem. Palborough is a nightmarish time as usual. It's always a nightmare. TMC Mr. T, haha, love that. Scotchy's Dragoon is Maggie. Aw. Palborough is not nightmarish. For me it is. I hold a lot of disdainful memories of Palborough. But... I never had a Dragoon one as ever was enough per family. One Dragoon per family around here. In my family, it's only Corsairs. If you're not a Corsair, you ain't doing something right. This house is only Corsairs. I'm a Corsair. Frank's a Corsair. Sage a ninja. And Sage is actually, you're not going to believe this when I tell you, she does have Corsair Dancer. I never had... I always get lost in there, Jason. I never get lost. I just hate being there. Where's Titus? I was told there's a Titus around here. Where is this Titus? Where is the main character of Final Fantasy X? Titus? There you are. Oh, Titus. Wow. Y'all are working the formulas, I see. What's up? Himimi-woo. 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 Good name. Titus, tell me. What's Yuna and Rico up to these days? What's good, my bro? Ah, the pain, the sheer agony. Here I stand on the verge of a single greatest breakthrough in the long and storied history of the alchemical arts. And the Twilight God take me. I lacked the key ingredients necessary to consummate my life's work. If only... If only what? Titus? Titus. It'll always be Titus to me. Wait. Could it be... the battle-ready posture, that confident mien. No, you don't need to tell me. You're an adventurer come to help a troubled genius in his time of dire need. Am I right? Or am I right? You couldn't be more... Yeah, you know what? Okay, this whole angling thing is kind of getting to me right now. This is a weird angle. You know what? You're right. What can I say? You know how to pick them. I knew it! My wits are as sharp as ever, if I say so myself, which I just did. As you can see, the supremely complex experiment I'm conducting demands nothing short of an undivided attention, so I hope you'll forgive me if I speak to you from here. Sure, bud. At any rate, here is the task I would entrust to you. Well, you're really dedicated. Certainly an adventurer of your caliber has heard of, perhaps even set foot in, the mountainous crags that lie beyond Gustaberg, the area they call Grauberg. Well, I must say, the naming scheme, top-notch. I believe I've probably been there. If not, I'm sure I will go now. It is there, sleeping in the bed of a river that runs beneath a mountain vast, that one can find a very special variety of gold dust, imbued with just a smidgen of sliver magical energy, or so they say. I would ask you to venture to Grauberg and retrieve this vital ingredient for me, that the world, nay, the universe, might reap the harvest sown by the needs of many immense genius. What say you, adventurer? I say do your own work. You know what? I purposely came here for adventure, and I like your name. I'm in. Ah, excellent, excellent! I knew it from the start. Clearly you're a man with a sense of history in the making. He's not wrong. So I gotta go find some gold dust for you. Take this, prospector's pan, and retrieve the magical gold dust I seek. Why, thank you. According to my thoroughly infallible calculations, 20 grains should do the trick. Bring them back here in the court ampule, and prepare to bear witness to the dawning of a new era in alchemy. You'll want to ready yourself in a pair of shaded spectacles, because the future is going to be bright, bright, bright. Okay, thank you for the ampule. And he's back at it once again. Well, you were interesting. I'm going to leave you to it. As much as I'd love to learn alchemy, I've already gone to school for quite a long time. This is on my list for the future. I will see you all later. Frank's a Corsair. He is. He's a Corsair warrior. He's the juggernaut of the family. Oh my gosh, did my camera die? Yo! Anyone? Anyone there? Oh my goodness, my camera's dead. No one panic. Oh my goodness, my camera's dead. Hello? Did you log in for lunch every day for points? I don't think that's an answer you're gonna want to hear. One moment. Give me a brief moment. Okay, what's going on here? Okay, wait. And oh my goodness, my camera's actually dead on me. Ladies and gentlemen, don't panic. We're fixing things. We're working on it. Wow, it's actually a dead camera. What the heck just happened? Yep, we were getting quite a bit of slowdown tonight, though. Yeah, I've been getting a bit of slowdown on my end, too. Okay, audio's good. Okay. Don't panic, everybody. I'm just kidding. Panicking's fine. Okay. Wait. Jeez, now I gotta fix the camera. Okay. Give me one moment. We're gonna figure this out as a team. Hello. Hello, Kate. Hello, Chris. Welcome. My camera's dead. I'm just fixing it right now. Don't worry. You haven't missed anything important. We're just accepting quests. Wow, the back of my screen is done. I need to brush the back of my screen. Oh my goodness. Wow. Wow, there is a lot of Frankie hair everywhere. This is going to be on my list. This is on a to-do list for later now. Okay. Well, okay. I got to focus on the task at hand. I can't just be talking up a storm. Don't worry, we're fixing the camera. I liked your stream. Why, thank you very much, Chris. That's so nice of you. The aspect ratio broke the matrix. Yes, I get it. The aspect ratio made everything horrible. I'm sorry. I'm working on it. Okay, here we go. Wow, there's a lot. I have a lot. Wow, this is so dusty back here. Okay. I believe that just took the camera off. Wow, I am disappointed in myself. I have left all this dust cluttering up my system. I'm going to subscribe to you. Chris, that is so nice of you. Did I just accidentally unplug the mouse? I think that was the mouse I just unplugged. You gotta be kidding me. What the heck is going on tonight? No, that wasn't the mouse. Why is... Okay. You're hardworking. Thank you so much, Chris. That's so nice of you to say. Yes, every Monday, Chris. Okay. I'm sorry, everybody. This is going not so crazy right now. I don't get it. Okay, let me hunt down my mouse now. Wow. Okay. We're going to unplug both of these. I enjoy technical difficulties. You may. I'm the one who's got to fix them. Okay. Black Mud. I see you there, Black Mud. Okay. Let's try this again. Wow. Wait. Okay, wait. Full camera. Wow, I lost everything. Okay, give me a moment. Gonna make a memory. Okay, let's just try moving it off. Oh, we're alive! We're alive! We did it! That was a team effort. Very entertaining. Why, thank you. Thank you. I'm here. I'm alive. Is everyone okay? Chris, are you still here with us, Chris? Are you okay? Did you make it out alive, Chris? Please, Chris. KX Chris. Bark twice if you're in Milwaukee. Sorry, that's an Anchorman reference. Is everyone okay? Are we good? We're safe? Frank, I'm sorry. My tanky Corsair here is making sure we're fine. To be fair, I mean, maybe Corsair is going to be Frank's subclass. I don't know if he's going to be... I don't know. What class would Frank be? He'd be a really tanky class. His class would be tanky. Chris and I started watching Cody doing State of Decay, and it's hilarious. I think he's on number 37. Chris, oh, okay. Yes, okay, so State of Decay, I am working my way on getting State of Decay done. I want State of Decay finished. Okay, so I just talked to Titus and Goomba. Okay, I think what we should do, before we go and meet up with the other guys, let's go through and take care of Titus's and Goomba's missions. So, we gotta go back to the Palboro Mines. LOL. I'm very happy that I finally get to actually focus on and finish State of Decay now. I'm very happy about that. State of Decay has been on the channel, so little history lesson while we get ready. Little history lesson. So State of Decay has been on the channel since I started doing video Let's Plays. So when I started doing things solo is when I first actually started doing State of Decay. State of Decay has been on the channel since like 2019, and he is not like... It just hasn't got, like, I haven't wanted to do anything because the internal clock timer on it just always messed with me, so I never did anything. But now that I've actually had time to focus on other projects, I've been able to focus on that, and now I'm actually going to get it done and be happy and move on to other projects. So I'm really happy I can actually do it now. Technically, he would be a healer of some sort, as those type of dogs are often used for... Yes! Yes! What would you be, Frank? You'd be a paladin. Frank would be a paladin class. What am I thinking? He'd be paladin. Frank would be a paladin. Yeah, he's a St. Bernard rescue dog. He's a tanky guy. He'd be a paladin. Frank is a paladin. That makes so much sense. Cody, you saying bark made the dog jump up and bark. Hey, that's what I like to hear. When you say jump, you say how high. When you say bark, you say Milwaukee. You're a cool guy and I like your charisma. Chris, I like your charisma. Your charisma is what's keeping me... Honestly, everyone's charisma just keeps me going right now. I'm just happy we have a good community. Everyone's happy. I know, Frank, you're a silly boy. Silly boy. So what we're gonna do, because I'm a lazy guy and I don't really know exactly what we're looking for. All I know, the only thing I know is we gotta go find, we're going to the Palboro Mines. So that should be Fear of Flying, that's not it. Drakenfall, Father Figure, Blade of Darkness. Zaid, the Soul Master of the Way of the Dark Knight in Vanadil. He's the only one. Has been sighted in the Palboro Mines. If you seek him out, he may make you an apprentice. Where are we going to find him? Where is he in Palboro? I guess I just got to go through the whole mines to find him. I'll find him. I've mastered the mines. I'm happy right now. Chris, I'm happy you're happy because that makes me happy. Because any person who subscribes is a part of the council, and the council is nothing but happy people, even though it makes us sound like shadowy organization people. We're really a good bunch. I mean, I'm not a part of the council. That's the joke. I'm the only one that's not in the council. Even though I'm the one playing. You'd think I would be in the council, but no, I'm not in the council. That's the funniest. That's the joke. Sounds like the quest to unlock Dark Knight. I think you're right, but also I'm kind of invested to meet Zaid right now. I know what he looks like, and I want to go see him right now. I need to go meet this man. My interest is beyond peaked. So, okay, you're gonna be... Durfland. No, no, no. Where was it? Let's see if memory can... Come on, memory. Nope. I think I might have... Definitely not Kufum. Hello. Alright. I've done this before. Fulcrum Dunes, Constadt Highlands. Guskin Mines. We're getting close. Wait. What am I doing? What am I doing? There's a teleporter. There's a teleporter at the end of Palboro. I can just go to Palboro. What am I doing? I can just take the teleporter. Jeez. Jeez Louise. I'm happy you're having a good time, Chris. I'm happy you're having a good time. I'm happy we're all together and having a good time. I'm happy this world has happiness in it. No book there, just an HP. Exactly. I forgot there was a home point in there. I was so busy trying to beat my head across a wall while I'm in there all the time, I keep forgetting there's one there. Alright, so we need Gustaberg, Palborough Mines. Alright, supposedly he's going to be here somewhere. I have no clue where he's going to be, but apparently he's in the Palborough Mines somewhere. I'm coming. Make way for the tater. Yeah, but I'm happy. Welcome, though, Chris. I think this is the first time you've been here before. So, formally, while we're teleporting, welcome. Welcome to the stream. We play Final Fantasy XI on Mondays, and we learn how to love ourselves and one another. Okay. So, he's somewhere here. Okay. Is it going to be as easy as just seeing him on the map somewhere? I'm assuming it's not going to be that simple. But there is a boss, and I do like fighting bosses. I fought that boss before already, but I'd like to fight him again. Anytime a boss comes up, I want to give an ass whooping. Well, go north. I'm sorry, if there's a boss, I want to kick his teeth in. I really like your positive attitude. I could learn a thing or two. I'm sure you're a very positive person, Chris. I'm sure you are. I've never met you personally, but I'm sure you're a good person. I'm very certain you are. Actually, it's really funny. I'll tell you all a story while we're going and kicking a boss's teeth in. You're all going to get a real kick out of this. So this persona, not persona, this is how I normally act. This me that you're seeing right now was not always like this. A long time ago, when I first started in radio, I was most definitely not a people person. I was always a people person, but I was never like talkative. I was always annoying is what I was. So I worked in radio, and what happened in radio is that I was dreading being on the air talking to people. I thought that idea was abysmal. I hated it. I never wanted the spotlight on me ever for anything. I was always against that idea. Never liked it. So I don't want to trade. I want to get my trusts out. But I was always against the idea of being the center of attention or like, hey, look at me. You know, na 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 na. You know, I was never a fan of that. Teach me. Well, Chris, this story might teach you something. It taught me many things. Also, get Morimar out here. I like Morimar. I want to fight with Morimar. There's that barbarian-looking boy. Alright, I want Morimar. Ayame is always good to practice up with. We'll get back to the story in one moment, I promise you. Give me... I don't need Kupipi because I'm over-leveled for everyone here. Sakura will work for... You know what? Bring Sakura out here. Gradual healing will be fine. And then throw Val out just to kill. Just throw Val out just to be a destructive force of death. So, anyway, like I was saying. Radio. Yes, I used to be a DJ on the radio. When I was a kid, I started working at my local radio station. And I spent 9 years there. I worked there throughout middle school, high school, and college. And after college. So I worked... And here, I'm just going to fight the boss while we talk. I worked in radio. I was a DJ. So I hated the idea of talking in public. I hated all of it. Hated it. The one thing you learn when you work in radio, you ain't really got a choice. You got to nut up or shut up. And I'll tell you right now, took a long time for me to nut up. All right? Because you can't shut up with radio. You got to talk. So I did radio. I really enjoyed it. I loved the editing side of it. The production, editing, I loved it. It was amazing. So, that's how I got my start in video editing and video recording, and all that was through radio, because I really liked editing. I really liked playing with audio, being a sound engineer. I really loved it. It was fun. So I would go through and I would play with sound, and I would work with making ads, being on the air, DJing, doing games. That's what I would do. So... The one thing I always dreaded and put a knot in my stomach and made me want to throw up was answering the phone. The idea of answering phones and talking to people was just a horrific thought to me. Because it was a very, very, very political radio. And it was horrible. I like that I'm a Taurus, so step up or step down. I am also a Taurus, Chris. We share many similarities. We do. I am actually a Taurus. So we're in the same boat. It's nut up or shut up. Step up or step down. I agree. 110%. All right. That's obviously... I know what's in the box already. I did that mission a long time ago. So, anyway. Public speaking was never my thing. I was never a fan of it. But mass communications, I very much enjoyed. So, as you would guess, I did go to college. I was originally going to go for marine biology, but I had a horrible high school principal who kind of just squashed all those dreams. I was very upset and very saddened by that because it was my dream. I love aquatic life and everything that it has to do with, but, you know, beggars can't be choosers, and that path in my life just didn't happen. Anyway, this was meant to be. That's right, Chris. It was meant to be. You were always meant to be a member of this council. I needed to meet you. I needed to meet you too, Chris. I always like meeting happy people. Thank you. Why, of course, Chris. We meet happy people all the time, and it makes me happy, and I make people happy, and we all make each other happy. That's what it's all about. But anyway, so I went to school for mass communications, where I'd really got my feet deep and wet when it came to editing. I would do video, audio. I would do every form of editing, and it was so amazing. The tools I ever wanted were all at college. Now, you know, getting an actual degree and going through classes, you know, like, it wasn't the highlight of my life. I'm not even in my field right now, as you can tell. But I was like, you know what? I'm okay with this, because it was the experience I got that I always tell people. It's the experience you receive from college that makes it all worthwhile. If I missed anything I should have heard, people always visit me on Monday, LOL, in and out, though, through the stream. It's all good. We're just chilling and talking. If you miss some of the stream, that's fine. If you don't. These all come up on the channel later if people ever need to rewatch. It's all good. It's all good. But anyway, so I went to school, and that's where I really got to practice up on editing and everything, and I was just, like, working on things. That's where I met Sean, who me and him founded and started the channel together. You know, like, that's where everything began. And, you know, I would really put all my work and effort into it all. And we would do behind-the-scenes audio of Let's Plays. Like, I would do radio shows and everything. And, you know, I was never physically seen. I would just be on camera. So I was like, you know what, I was behind the mic. So I was like, this is good. I can do this. No one sees me. I don't feel self-conscious. So that's how I would do it. Kuvo the Death Hurler? Oh, with a name like that, I've got to go and fight him. I've got to go and fight Kuvo the Death Hurler. Oh, you got to tell me I'm not going to go fight Kuvo the Death Hurler. He's got Death Hurler in his name. Of course I want to go fight him. We're meeting this chap. Experience makes all the difference. That is right, it does. So I got my hands dirty and got to really work on it. What's your major? I have a major in mass communications. My major was in mass comm. I'm a mass comm major through and through. I am proud of being a mass comm major. I went with a focus on radio. But I went through, and my study was, mass communications is basically, to hollow it down and just give you the bare bones of it, the study of communicating to a large group of people, and basically not coercing is the wrong word, but basically to get your point across and for people to agree with what you say. Like, that's like the main idea of mass communications, is like a wide-scale speech of people hearing and understanding what you're saying. And agreeing and disagreeing is one thing, but you're trying to... Mass communications, or communications in general, it's always the main focus of persuasion. You want to persuade or make people talk or believe in what you're saying. I'm a diesel technician. That a boy, Chris. Or girl. Man or woman, I don't judge. That is what I like to hear. We need more diesel technicians. I have a few friends who are diesel technicians, and I can tell you right now, the world needs more of them. World needs more. They do. They really do. How was your week, Jason? Hi, me and Chris. I can't tell you're not in your chosen profession. What is it? Oh, it was mass communication. So technically this I'm doing is my profession, but my actual job that I get paid for is not mass communications. Get people to agree with you and you say is easy for me. See, Chris, you've got it down. You could be a mass comm major. Did you go to school for mass comm? If you didn't, you should go. I can guarantee you'll do good. Cool, both of you. Jason, what do you do? What did you do? All right, so am I a Death Hurler yet? I want to fight this thing. Where is he? I want to fight him. There he is, Death Hurler. He's just chilling. He's sitting on top of the mountain. Death Hurler, I come for thee. Death Hurler. I know you're a boss and you're not going to have a level on you, but I want to fight you. What are you at? Okay, wait. If we're doing this the right way. Okay, I got Sakura here for some healing. I got the big boys. All right. If we're doing this, we're doing this correctly. All right. Phantom roll, and we're gonna want. I don't need experience because this isn't. You're not gonna give me anything. Magic defense. You're gonna hit me physically. Store TV. Let's do samurai roll. Give me samurai roll. All right, double up. There we are. Let's go fight Death Hurler. Come here, bud. I'm hoping you're going to drop a cool weapon. All right, everyone. Don't spare him. Wow. That went extremely fast. Slice of hair meat, rabbit hat. Wow, nothing. Well, let's kill his friends. Let's take him out. I expected bigger things. Wow, Val. I don't remember you hitting him with that one before. Jeez, now he's shooting lasers from the bottom. You're thriving. Yes, Jason. How do you mean? Everyone liked the stream. I agree with Chris. Everyone liked the stream. What is your profession if you want to share? Oh, I see. I'm a delivery driver. Heck yeah, Jason. Thank God you're not a graphic designer. If you're talking about me, I agree. I am not a graphic designer. I'm horrible. I do not have art skills. Thank you for the reminder to me. I am not gifted in the physical drawings of arts or creating technical things that look good. I am not savvy in that. I'm not. All right, is he even showing up here? Copper Beetle, Onyx Quadov. Man, I might be running in a circle looking for this guy. Well, gotta keep traveling. LOL, I'm currently a graphic designer. Oh, heck yeah, better. Aaron, good job. Yeah, I don't have the ability to create designs. I'm not that great. Look at my thumbnails. You'll tell. I'm not good at graphic design. Alright, so I've been this way before. Maybe he's at the beginning of the mines. Maybe I came in like the wrong way. He's in the Palboro mine somewhere. But anyway, to continue the story off. So I went to college, did all that. I founded the channel with Sean. We did all of this stuff, right? We did all of this. So, later on, me and Sean had to part ways for a little while because Sean was leaving. He was leaving the area, so he wasn't, you know, we couldn't really do anything. So, Sean left, and that left me here by myself. And it's just like, oh dang, I'm by myself right now. Oh no. And the question came to my head like, well, what do I do? Like, I don't have a partner anymore for this. It's just me. Do I do this solo? Do I just keep doing things on the mic? Like, what do I do? And that's when the decision hit me because I already owned a camera. I got to go live. I got to turn the camera on. People got to see my face. We got to do it. And that's when I decided, you know, we got to do it. And I was just like, I didn't want to do it. I never wanted to. Let's see here. It's hard on the eyes. LOL. Delivery driver. Cool, Jason. I'm sorry, Chris. You have nothing to be sorry about. You didn't know. You didn't know. For if it's for the graphic designer, for me, you didn't know. You get a pass, Chris. You get the mighty pass, and I have many passes. You earn as many passes as you'd like. I promise. But anyway, I never ever wanted to be on camera. I never wanted to do that. You're the most valiant person I know. Me. I promise you I'm not that valiant. I can promise you that. There are many more people deserving of that title than I. No, I'm just your humble guy who likes to play video games, talk about Gears of War, and just play Final Fantasy. That's me for you. You know, like, I thank you for the compliment, but there are many people in this world that are a lot more valiant than I am. But anyway, I never wanted the camera to be on me. I've never wanted to when I worked in radio, when I was at college. I always just wanted to edit, you know, like master my editing. And my editing is not the greatest as it should be. Can you be my friend? Of course I'll be your friend, Chris. I'm everybody's friend. I'll be your friend, sure. Of course I'd be your friend, Chris. We're all friends here. Being a friend is what I'm good at. You can come on stream whenever you want. Chill, talk. Can you be my... I love being live on camera. For some reason, I expect people to stare at me, LOL, so I try and stay away. I'm a dramatic ham. I would never like the... I never liked the idea of being on camera. Because the joke was a face for radio, so, you know, I was never the most beautiful of people in this world. You know, I was never going to be on any magazines or anything. You know, I always just wanted to edit, and I had fun editing. You know, I get to play around with you know, audio bits or video, and I always loved it. And that diminished as I left college because I didn't have a lot of things to work on. You know, I didn't have the the items anymore to do those things. But man, I loved it. I really did. The learning for editing and everything is what I loved. And I learned a lot of it through experience. That's where I learned most. But anyway, I'm getting off topic. I never wanted to be on camera. And when Sean left, and it was just me by myself, it was like, well, what do I do now? You know, like what's next for Cody the Great One Booker? You know what I mean? Like what am I supposed to do? And I made the decision, well, I either get on camera and people see my face and my reactions, because with two people you can bounce things off one another, or I just stop. And I was like, I don't want to stop. I like what I'm doing. I enjoy the things I'm doing. So I decided to turn the camera on. It was just me. And that's when it turned into the, basically the Cody Booker show. You know, and Sean's back doing games and we're catching up on things now. But back then, man, it was hard going solo because I never wanted the camera on me. But I decided, you know what? It's like, you know what? I want this to keep going. I enjoy what I'm doing. So I decided to do it. And I think it's actually worked out for the best. I think the cameras worked out really good. I think me being in front of people worked good. It's very much polished me into being more talkative and more like, you know, like dancing around with my top hat out like da-na-na-na. You know, like I think it's been for the best. And it makes me feel really nice to know like people have been enjoying what I've been doing. And, you know, I've been enjoying meeting new people and growing the community. I've been really liking that a lot. You know, actually, when I started doing the camera and it was just me by myself, that's when everything started to actually start growing bigger and bigger and bigger. And it was just like, oh, dang, like this is working. Like people actually, everyone just kind of, and I'm not trying to talk myself down here, but I was like, again, I'm not talking myself down, but this was just a thought I had back then. Shit. Everyone's actually okay looking at this ugly son of a bitch. You know, like, do I have the skills to be the greatest in the world? No. But my goal is to be the greatest in the world because I feel like you should always aim for the top. And if I die and I'm buried and I meet my maker and they say, what do you feel like you've accomplished in your life? Like, what can you show me for your accomplishments? You know, like, you didn't reach your goal you wanted, so, like, what can you show me? And I'd be like, you know what? I can't show you for what I'm aiming at. I can't show you the goal at the end of the road. But I can turn around right behind me. And I can show the entire path I laid and every achievement I came across and said, I may not have gotten the one goal I had. But look behind me and look at everything I accomplished. I didn't reach Mount Everest. But look at every single mountain I did climb. You know, that's what I look at the end of the day. My goal is to be #1 on the planet. If I don't reach #1, and I only say this for when I'm dead, not right now. Right now, the goal is #1. But when I die and they ask me that, I don't feel bad for not reaching #1. I've literally got a mountain of everything I've ever done behind me, bigger than that entire mountain I could ever reach for. That's what I do. All right, let's see here. It's not gorgeous. I'm not gorgeous anymore. I'm old, but I expect to be the center. Aaron, you are beautiful. I promise you that. Oh, Chris, it's an annoying job. I ever thought 20 million years I'm going to be my graphic designer. Hey, Pumpkin. Pumpkin, welcome. Welcome. We've been talking about you and everything. Hey, Mom. Everyone is over a 10 over text. Chris, you're an 11 over text. I like it. I like the cut of your jib. How's it going, Pumpkin? Chris, acting is so hard. LOL, sorry, I'm drinking. Chris, drink. You have a good time tonight because, you know, it's a good time tonight. Drink responsibly and be safe. That's what I have to say. Just be responsible. I'm good. How are you? Hi, sweet darling. How are you? Good, but tired. The Oblivion Remaster is coming out tomorrow. I'm so excited. Pumpkin, I'm actually excited too. I very much enjoyed Oblivion. I liked Oblivion. I've been waiting 20 years. It's been a while. Is that a game? It's a very good game. Cody, you are not ugly, but if I were you, I would still be here. I like your brain and heart. That's what I was always told. Like, when I was really young once, I felt really sad about something that was happening to someone. And I asked my mom, this was like when I was like 3, and I was like, Mom, like, why do I feel really bad for something that happened to someone like that was bad? Like, why do I feel sad about something? My mom looked at me and said, it's because you have a heart. And I was just like, huh. Well, shit, that's what having a heart means. And then you look at other people that are just a-holes in the world, and it's like, huh. I guess they didn't have a heart. It's Elder Scrolls 4. Always, Chris, you always keep it. You keep it responsible. I believe in you. I see. You've been waiting 20 years. Actually, Oblivion is around that old. Maybe not 20, but it's very close to 20. I mean, think about it. Skyrim came out in 2011, and that was what? 14 years ago? Yeah, it's been a while for Oblivion. Okay, so what we're gonna do quick, because I've been running around in circles in Palborough, and I do not like the Palborough mines. We're going to find where Zaid is. Zaid or Zed. We're gonna find Zaid. Okay? Because I do not like running in a circle. Blade of Darkness. Where is this guy? Where is he? Where is where is he? Where's his location? Okay, let's see here. Make sure to check your quest log before heading to Palborough Mines. I already did that. The quest great sort. What the heck? Bastock Mines, speak of Goomba. What the heck? Palborough Mines, H8, map 3, pull the boat lever. Oh, I need the boat? So H10, yep, I've already been there. Port Basta, okay, so we need to go to H8, which we're actually on map 3, so H8. So we need to go over 1, which is fine, that's behind us. Yeah, we can make that happen. Alright, so the Palborough Mines are behind us and we need the boat. So supposedly map 3 is the one we're on. Wait, the boat's going to be down there, though. Why does it want me up here if the boat's down there? Palborough Mines, map 3. Okay, which one? Yeah, that's where I'm there. Oh, okay. That's weird. That's weird. That's a weird place on the map. We got to go south. We got to go south. So apparently, that's what we want over there. Let's see here. So apparently, this is where we gotta be, and it wants me to pull the boat lever. There's a boat right here. Supposedly this is what we gotta do. You're number 1 to me. Why, thank you, Chris. You're number 1 to me also. Everyone here is number 1. We all number 1s. Doing 20 years, I think 19. You are hot, don't get it twisted, but brain and heart are what keeps fans around. My goal is to just make people happy. Dude, I'm so old, I'm 29. Chris, I used to watch Pokemon. Chris, I have news for you. I have news, Chris. I'm 30. I'm a 30-year-old. I'm 26, but I feel like 200 after the final season and Family Feud. I used to watch Pokemon. I still watch Pokemon, man. I have the original VHSs for the original 2 movies right up there. I have the first 3 over on my bookshelf. I just moved over to the bedroom. I'm not the bedroom. It's over in the living room. I just moved them there. I got right here. Oh, I put it on my bookshelf. I have Pokemon Coliseum. That was a hard one. That cost me like $250 to get Pokemon Coliseum. That damn lever. Chris, did you play Final Fantasy XI? LOL Pumpkin. Oh, what a mission is this? I think your genetics are superior to mine. You are very attractive. I'm jealous. I am not attractive, man. No. I am not even close to that. This, I think, is the quest to unlock Dark Knight, Pumpkin. Jason, you didn't play Oblivion either? Oh, nice. Thanks, Jason. Nope, Aaron, never heard of it till today. I am not well versed in games. No way. I love that you have VHS. Indigo League. Oh, yeah. I rock Indigo League. I've been going through... Okay, story time, and then we'll actually get to Dark Knight, okay? So I have it on my phone. I've been playing a game with myself where I play Pokemon Go. And every time I get a gold badge on one of the gyms, I equate that to 1 badge in the Pokemon anime, and I watch up until that part of it, and I stop. So if you're wondering how many gold badges I have in Pokemon Go right now, if it's ever in the anime, it's either a Pokemon gym, the equivalent of a gym, or an Elite Four member. That counts as 1 badge from Pokemon Go for me. So if you're wondering where I am in the anime right now, I am all the way up to, I haven't gotten to it yet, but the 2nd badge in Johto. So I've gone through all of Indigo League, and I only consider the tournament at the end 1 badge, because that's technically just 1 thing. So the entire Indigo League I got done with. Then I went to the Orange Islands. And during the Indigo League, you meet, not Brock. Brock is obviously Brock. You meet Broly. Broly is one of the Elite Four members. So that counts as one of the badges because you meet Broly in that episode. And then when you get to the Orange Islands, you meet... They change her name, but she's one of the other members of the Indigo League. The Indigo League. Johto's a part of the Indigo League, technically, but a part of the Elite Four. So she also counted as one, and I did all 4 of the badges for the Orange Islands, and I just got the first badge done in Johto. So I now am up to Whitney over in the second badge for Johto, but I haven't started Whitney yet because I haven't gotten a gold badge to equate to Whitney yet. So I'm all the way up to like the first badge done in Johto. I have all the other badges done. I'm that caught up in my little like Pokemon badge game that I keep track of. And my goal is to go through the entire Pokemon series doing that. That's my goal. Jason, did you see Cody play State of Decay? I'd like to see you play and narrate it too. So funny to watch Cody. I'm starting at the beginning of his streams for it. I am so sorry, Aaron. You have to see the beginning of that. You're my best friend right now. Stop too much. Here's the thing. Little side note about me. I am a big Pokemon fan, but like up to Gen 3 because I haven't caught up with the rest of them yet. In fact, I'll show you something right now. This bag. See this bag right here? Pokemon Platinum. You can probably guess by the color. Emerald. This is my current adventures in the game at the moment. Don't you just love that sound? Just listen, just listen. Cody, what's wrong with the State of Decay internet internal clock you mentioned stopping you from playing? Hell yeah, I still have my red Game Boy from so long ago. So if anyone, like I said, I am a pretty big Pokemon fan. Just listen to that. Gotta love it. Emerald or nothing. So actually, here's the thing. If it wasn't for the fact that Emerald added more story, and it also had more stuff like with the Battle Frontier, 100%, no kidding you. If it wasn't for Battle Frontier, I straight up prefer Sapphire more. And here's the thing. I am not even kidding you when I say this. All Pokemon games, I only collect water types. Only water. If it is not water or pseudo-water, I do not catch and collect the Pokemon. Now, legendaries I keep, but I put them in the P.O. box for banishment. Bro, have you heard of Fire Emblem? I have heard of Fire Emblem. I have not played it yet, because that is... I like to start at the beginning of everything, and that is a big old rabbit hole I'd be jumping down. I have heard of it, though. I miss you, Pumpkin. I haven't, Aaron. Too much. Okay, let's see here. Cody, what's wrong? Hell yeah, haha. I still have my red Game Boy. Heck yeah, I miss you, too. Emerald or nothing. That's right. That damn lever. Fire Emblem. Yes, I do know Fire Emblem, though. I haven't gotten into Fire Emblem, but it's on my list of game series to get into. So, as you were saying, so let me explain this for Aaron quick, and then we'll get to it. So, in State of Decay, there is an internal clock. So when you shut down and close up the game altogether, the internal clock and game are still going. So let's say I were to, let's say it's just like Final Fantasy 11, okay? Let's say it's like Final Fantasy 11, except once you log out, your character is still in the world, okay? So let's say I were to log out right now with Final Fantasy 11, shut the game down, and it's off. My character is still in the game, and the world is still happening around them. So you could be attacked, killed, you could have things stolen from you, all of this. That's in State of Decay. So I might have all my survivors at home, but if I turn the game off, the zombies can still attack them if I'm not in the game. They can still go out and scavenge without me in the game telling them to. They can die without me playing. And I can come back on and it's like, oh, all my survivors are dead. What do you know? So that can happen. That is why State of Decay really pushes me away. That's why when I'm done playing it for the channel, I want to play it in my own personal time where I can keep up to date on it and I can keep playing. That's weird. Exactly, Jason. So you can imagine when I only record once a month, or if it's on my backlog and I record it once every year and a half, yeah, what's happened within a year and a half? That's what happens. Okay, sorry, I don't care about the game, but I care about you. I care about you, Chris. I care about you. Magikarp. Magikarp's one of my first 2 Pokemon all the time. In Pokemon Blue, I always go Blue for the first gen. It's always Squirtle and Magikarp are my first 2 on the team. It's always those 2 that start off. In fact, I actually have my original Pokemon teams I wrote down for that I beat the Elite Four with in my phone. I actually keep record of all the ones I beat the Elite Four with for my first time. So actually, you're gonna think this is really funny. I actually do have it on here. So let me see where it is, and then we'll get to pulling the level and we'll get things going. No, I've Terran. Wait, I can get this right. I always get it wrong. Give me a moment. Terran. How are you doing, Terran? It has been a while. How are you doing today? We're just we're talking about Pokemon quick before I jump in and get some more of the mission going. We're going after the Dark Knight right now. Me too. Hey, Terran, how's it going? It's been a while. That would be so stressful. That's cool. Haha. Okay, sorry, I don't care about the game. Me too. I always keep a record. So let me find it quick, and then we'll get back to it. I promise. I'm sorry. You got me in a good Pokemon mood right now. So where is it? It is my Pokemon teams. Here we go. So this is the team. I've been working on a metal album. Hell yeah, Terran. So I've been in the shadows. But hello. Terran, that is kick ass. I am a metal fan myself. That is nice to hear. Damn, Cody, that internal clock would be really put me off. L2, can you hide your survivors? You can put them in the safe area, the safe space you have, but zombies can still get in there and they can still leave it on their own accord. So that's the problem. Like, I can leave. I have survivors, I believe, that are missing or dead right now because of that fact. So that's what really, like, irks me a lot. All right, so I'm going to read this quickly. Where's Stick Dastardly been lately? Oh, Dastardly? Oh, he's been actually streaming on Twitch. He's been streaming over on Twitch right now. So he actually got his channel up and going again. He's been putting the grind to it. Stick has been putting in the work again. I actually need to talk to Stick too because Stick is also a metal fan. And okay, so I'm just gonna say this quick, and then we'll get to the Pokemon stuff, and then we'll get going. Me and Sean actually have a really big plan for an upcoming thing we've been wanting to do, and we're gonna revive. And one of the things we have planned is actually involving some local. Maybe some local artists, some people online, some people that can give us some rights to use their music, because we want to do a project that involves like some local people or friends of ours and like get their music spread a little bit. So there's a local band we want to talk to that I want to use their stuff for. Dastardly, I have a lot of stuff I want to talk to him about because he's been a part of a lot of groups that can give us a lot of pretty much royalties to use their music. And also, Terran, if you're working on a metal album, I might need to talk to you in about a year or two about something. So I'm gonna keep you in mind. I've got some plans. I want to check with you about something, but that's for a far later date in the future. Okay, there we go. Nido King, you're the best streamer I've ever seen. That's what I like to hear. We aim for the best around here. Even if we're not, we aim for the best. That sounds so cool. So you'd like to record the entire game for 6 hours and cut 12 in to make episodes. Exactly. So, and I bring it up all the time. I've brought it up before, and I'll bring it up right now. So, we're gonna pull the curtain back on streaming for a moment, okay? Or streaming, you see what I'm doing. Pulling the curtain back on Let's Play. So, I do sit down and pre-record a lot of things back to back to back in order to kind of like keep the flow going. I especially do that for State of Decay. Other games I'll do it a little bit for. State of Decay, most definitely I do it for, because State of Decay has that internal clock. But State of Decay, I'm going to be focusing a lot more on that to make it happen, so that doesn't happen as much. Would you like to hear it? I can link our last song, not trying to promote or anything. Maybe yes, Terran, put a link in the description right now. Heck yeah, dude. I am always down for supporting people's music and passions. Put that stuff down there. I 100%. You've got 100% okays to put a link in and put it in. And this goes out for people to see in the future, so they can see it. Do it. 100%, Terran. Put it in. Put it in. Promote that stuff. That is what I like to see. What's your name? My name is Cody. C-O-D-Y. I am Cody. They call me Broadcast Gaming. They call me BCast. I go by many names, but my actual name is Cody. Taryn, what's your band name if you want to share? The band's name is Psychic Elegy, and look up the song Eventide. Let me write that down so I can look it up later. Eventide. Come on, pen, work for me. Come on. Come on, work. I need to write the... Thank you. Eventide. Perfect. All right, I'm going to be looking that up later today. Do we have your permission to play it on stream? I might listen to it on stream. We might play it by the end of the night. I'm only streaming for 2 hours today, so I might play that at the end of the night, if it's okay with you, Taryn. Well, I really appreciate SOD now of State of Decay. Here's the thing. State of Decay is actually really fun. It's just, recording-wise, it's not the greatest, but when it comes to playing it in my own time, it's not that bad. I actually really enjoy the stats and everything. Okay, we're going to go over the Pokemon stuff, and then we're going to actually get to it. Yeah, go ahead, man. Okay, Taryn, by the end of tonight, I want to play your music. I want to see what we got. I think it's going to be good. I'm excited now. I'm actually very excited. Love the name, Taryn. I do, too. All right, so for my first team, and I saw it up there, Nidoking right there. So, Chris, I didn't have Nidoking on the team. I only raised water types. So, the first team I ever beat Pokemon with, like when I did my official runs, my first team ever, my 6, Blastoise, Gyarados, Vaporeon, Kingler, Cloyster, and Tentacruel. Those were my 6 that I beat the original Elite Four with. That was my team. Those were my boys, okay? And I always think in my headcanon, like, whenever I have another Pokemon the same, it's that same Pokemon I'm just bringing back in to go against the Elite Four for that one. So when I got to Johto, and I went against the Elite Four again, my 6 when I was in Johto, Feraligatr, Suicune, of course, he's the best water dog there is, Gyarados, Vaporeon, Lantern, and Lapras. Those were my 6. Blastoise was my favorite. Squirtle is my favorite Pokemon of all time. Blastoise is my favorite final evolution of all water type. Well, Vaporeon's up there. Like, I don't have it with... We're getting so distracted, but I gotta show you this. Oddish. Unfortunately, no grass types were on the team. Unfortunately not. Alright, I gotta go show you guys something now. Or Seal. Seal was on the team. I did have Seal, and I evolved that into Dugong. But Dugong did not make my cut for the 6, because no matter what, Blastoise, Gyarados, Vaporeon, those 3 had to be on the team no matter what. Those are always on my team. No, I'm sorry, but Seal, he didn't make the cut for me, you know? Vaporeon could learn a lot of ice moves, so I had Vaporeon take the stead. Vaporeon was awesome. Blastoise, my favorite. Thank you. How you guys can laugh at it, LOL with me. I think it's going to be great, Taryn. I'm going to love it. Sorry. You're all good. You're all good, Chris. Sorry. But no, it's all good. You are so damn funny in it, Cody, and you aren't even trying, but it's so you, LOL. I'm addicted to it. I like to hear that. Thank you. I try and put my heart and soul. I've been trying to work on editing more recently. All right. I'm going to show you this, guys. I'm going to move so I don't get booted out of the game. I'm going to show you this, and then we're actually going to get to it. Okay. Last thing, and we'll get to it. I'm going to have to take a picture of it because if I brought all of it in here, I'd be making trips. I'll be right back, and I'm going to show you guys something hilarious. One sec. Hello, Frank. Alrighty. Okay. Your team was perfect. I'm just judgy. It's all good. A lot of people judge my water type teams. Alright, so y'all will get a kick out of this, and then we'll get to it. So, this is how much of a fan I am of water types, okay? Let me get the dust off of here. So, this right here is on my shelf. It's a little bit dusty. I'm sorry, I haven't brushed off the top shelf yet. So right here, this is the top shelf right here. So I am a very, very big Squirtle fan. I like Squirtle, water types in general. My favorite evolution of the Eevees is Vaporeon. So I've got Vaporeon stuff. I've got a Horsey. I'm not the largest fan of Horsey, but apparently I've got a Horsey. So that's weird. But I'm like, hey, okay. And boom, let's get back in there. Super fan. I love Squirtle. Squirtle is, I had little stuffed animals with him as a toy. I've got him with me over there. The one that you see that's sitting in the cup in there, that's Little Squirts. If you watch my early Gear Talks, Little Squirts is in the videos. So I actually had a little Squirtle plushie that was with me during Gear Talks. It was Little Squirts. Your team was perfect. Nothing like. I've been good, Mom. Thanks for asking. My next final's on Thursday. Good luck, Pumpkin. I'm taking over. I'm so proud of you, girl. Super fan. That's awesome. Thank you. Can't see. Oh, let me pull it back up for you. Let me pull it back up, Chris. And then we'll get to pulling the lever and getting Dark Knight going. By the way, what's your name? My name is Cody. The Codester, they call me. The Code Boy. Here, let's get the full screen up one more time. And then we'll get back to it. There we go. We got the boys. Let me pull back a little bit. My camera doesn't want to focus on it now. Oh, there we go. There we go. Yeah, I'm a big time. I love Pokemon. I think it's great. I laugh about it because when I was a kid, everyone would just dog on you for liking Pokemon. You like video games and Pokemon? You're a nerd. How dare you? Now, we rule this world. We in charge. One of the richest person in the world is a nerd. He's not the greatest guy in the world, but he's a nerd nonetheless. We rule it. This is our world. Cody, C-O-D-Y, but I like the two E's too. Pumpkin, how hilarious is it that Cody and I have the same work orange wire headset for work? See, like, this I got, like, randomly laying around, and I was like, yeah, we're using it. Because I had Turtle Beaches that were chewed up and everything, but I was like, yeah, we're going in like this. My best friend's name is Cody. See, Cody knows what he's talking about. That's a smart Cody right there, then. Alright, so apparently I gotta pull this lever. I gotta pull a lever. Pull lever. Yes, apparently I need to pull a boat lever. Am I supposed to be on the boat? Okay, I'm guessing I had to be on the boat, right? Was I supposed to be on the boat? Yep, I'm taking a good strong guess I was supposed to be on that boat. Well, I was not on the boat. Okay, I have to ride the boat. Okay. Okay, I have to get back on the... Okay, I do have to ride the boat. Okay. My bad. Let's get on the boat. Okay, well, I guess I'm just going on this ride. Alright, my bad. Yes, I'd like to take the boat ride. Thank you. I didn't know it was that same headset. Yes, you are, LOL. Have you tried THC? I have not. I am straight edge, actually, so I don't do any form of drinking, smoking, promiscuous drugs. I don't do any form of any of it. I hear people enjoy THC. I've never done. Oh, and there went the boat. Alright, so apparently this is where we're supposed to be. Apparently I'm in the right place. Ah, here we go. Are you who I think you are? Zaid, we've been looking for you. People are looking for you. Why are you looking at me that way? Have you never seen a Dark Knight before? That's a very loaded question, Zaid. Nice hat. You say Goomba told you about me. That child is always crossing the line. It's unfortunate that happened to what happened to Wary, but I see Volker has not changed. I had thought I might visit the mines district, but if they are still there, I should probably not. You're giving me Batman vibes right now. I feel Batman from you. And why is it that you have sought me out? You seek training to become a Dark Knight, perhaps? Yes, I sense you have already felled many enemies. Buddy, you do not know the half of it. You don't know the half of how... Your sword chain... Oh, you still have your sword on your back. But the way of the Dark Knight is not one to be taken lightly. It is a hopeless road where anger and sorrow are your only companion. He's Batman. He's literally Batman. This man is Batman. Cool. But if you still wish to become one, then take this sword. Let it feed on your bloodlust and the blood of your enemies. Thank you. I must go. I have some business to attend to in Badu, the Quadov stronghold. Sate that sword's hunger and we will meet again. And then after that, I'm off to Gotham City to deal with the Joker. Obtained Chaos Bringer. Thank you. Oh, it just dropped. Oh, thanks. Okay. Cool. Cody, I used to wear your one-sided headset for work while wearing a different one-sided headset for the other ear. Playing FBD while doing intense customer service with angry customers. OMG, you need acid and shrooms. I would love you more if you loved yourself. I do love myself. Straight edge is all about the self-love and believing in choosing your own morals and direction. So straight edge is all about drug-free. So don't get me wrong, I do love myself. But I just chose in my life not to partake in the other substances that expand the minds. I just chose never to. Nothing against anyone who does. It was just never, on my criteria list. It just never was. Chris, me too, LMAO, about Cody. If it's possible to love him more. I believe in the love we all share for one another. You know what I mean? Dead by Daylight. Okay, so to make everyone feel better, I have been looking into it. Dead by Daylight is on sale. I just finished Far Cry 5 last night, but I have all of this to go before I even plan on buying new stuff. So, here's what. Once I catch up on my list, yes, we will jump on Dead by Daylight. So much Dead by Daylight while answering calls I'll never forget. Man, Dead by Daylight does sound pretty good. I've been looking for something new. I do miss... People ask me what I think about Dead by Daylight. That's what I think of Dead by Daylight. Friday the 13th, the game, is what I think of Dead by Daylight. I do enjoy that type of game. Brah, you're missing it. I believe you. I might be missing on something, but my life choices tell me never to touch it. Again, I've never drank, smoked, or done any form of drugs my entire life. I'm 30 and I haven't touched any of it yet. I have not been high yet on illicit substances of my own accord. I've never had out of bodies. It's all been... I've been grounded since day one. Right now, it's 500 times blood points. I'm buying it today. You would play Dead by Daylight. It's not that I don't want to play it. I have so much I have to catch up. All of this up to here. So all of this and down here, I still need to play all of that. My brother just recently gave me all of his games him and his kids aren't currently playing. Oh boy. I've still got all this to add to the list. I've got a lot to get through. It's not that I don't want to play, I do. I just have so much I still have to do. There's still so much to do. Yes, tomorrow is the remaster. I'm so excited. I hate drugs. Me too, Chris. I hate drugs also. But I don't hate the people who use drugs. I've met some very nice people that use illicit substances and are still extremely nice people. You said today after the stream. I said today after the stream? Oh my goodness, I still have so much I have to do after the stream tonight. It's on video. I said today after the stream I'm buying it? What, did I actually say that? Maybe I am on drugs right now. But I have so much to do. I have so many games I have to get to. It's not that I don't want to play. LSD, THC, and DMT are the reasons to live. I don't know. I've been living pretty good without them. Holy hell, pumpkin! It's home. Jeez, I've got everyone arguing with me. Some people trying to get me to do drugs. Some people trying to do Dead by Daylight. Dead by Daylight, by the sound of it, is a drug for some people, apparently. It's on my list. Okay. I need to actually do a mission for someone. Okay. Let's go do Titus's mission. I need to go panning for gold, right? That's easy. I can pan for gold. Breaking Stones rivals, Blade of Darkness, Father Figure, Dragonfall, Fearful, Casper Tour, Sorrow Out of the Depths, Lure of the Wildcat, Proper Burial, Full Metal Alchemist. Oh, that Full Mental Alchemist. That is a reference to Full Metal Alchemist. Y'all need to watch Full Metal Alchemist. An eccentric alchemical innovator has beseeched your aid in completing his revolutionary research. Procure 20 grains of gold dust from Grauberg and deliver them to his laboratory. Where is Grauberg? Where is Grauberg? I need Gil for spells and gear. Can you help me out? I'm in Bastock. Rashik? I don't know anyone named Rashik. I don't know where that is. Can you come to me? Oh, someone else. Okay. I think they're talking to the wrong person. Dead by Daylight versus Drug Chat. Are you buying it, Pumpkin? Okay, you're talking to Pumpkin, that's fine. Oh, about Oblivion. I thought you were talking about Dead by Daylight. I'm like, I thought Pumpkin already owned it. Okay, so where? Grauberg is in the past. Oh, you gotta be kidding. I don't have the ability to go to the past yet. Alright. So we're not doing... Okay, well, I have other people to talk to. So we're going to the market and talking to Zahn. Alright, let's see. I will be going to the past when I can. I've got missions that take place in the past. Alrighty. So let's go to the Metalworks. Let's see what Sid needs. I want to go to the Metalworks. Bastock. Metalworks. I want to go talk to Sid. I like Sid. Sid's my homie. Take me there. Yes, 1000% buy the remake the second it drops. Haha. Oh, that reminds me, Aaron. I didn't say anything earlier, do you? Oh, this was weeks and like a month ago. I forgot to say anything to you. Oh my goodness. I'm sorry, Aaron. I saw you were playing Mass Effect and I didn't say anything. I forgot. I hope Mass Effect was really good. I love Mass Effect. You're going to love 2 and 3. 2 and 3 are amazing. Number 1, just bear with it. It gets a lot better. But 2 and 3 just start off amazing and stay amazing the whole way through. Oh, you gotta just enjoy yourself with that one. Alright. Sid, Rybot, and High Bear. Alright, so let's do Sid first, then we'll go find everyone else. Sid should be in his workshop. Let's see here. Alright, Sid, I was told... Yeah, Rybot, you're right there. I was gonna say, I've talked to Rybot before. Alright, Sid. What's good? What do you need help with? What do I need to assist you with? I've heard good things about you. It seems you're quite the adventurer now. I have a job for you! It's not a mission or anything official, just a personal favor. There's a tavern in the Port District called the Steaming Sheep Restaurant. I'm familiar. I want you to go see if the matron there needs any help. And if she does, could you try to help her? Of course, I will reward you for your services. Why, of course, Sid. Of course, of course, of course. Rybot, what's going on? You need help too? What's up? I'm here for you. I helped you with slime once. Actually, not slime. You need a teakwood. We have a slight problem. The chief asked an adventurer to bring him a highly advanced altimeter from Juno. Oh, Juno adventure! However, while the adventurer was traveling through the duchy, he was stopped and arrested for attempting to transport the restricted item. While the adventurer was able to hide the hyper altimeter before he was taken into custody, he has been ordered to defeat an unknown beast in the tower. I've been there before he can return home. We do not have the time to wait for him, and that is why we need your assistance again. Would you travel to Delkfoot's tower and ask the adventurer where he hid the hyper altimeter? Then, find it and bring it back here. I may use this modulum box if you put the hyper altimeter in it. The ducal guard and the customs officials are in air travel agencies should not find them. I mean, sure, yeah, let's do it. The adventurer we seek has been ordered to defeat a monster known as Orna. Find the monster, and you will find him. Yeah, you got it. I got the box. Perfect. Okay. Let's see here. Smoke weed every day. That's a Snoop Dogg reference if I've ever heard of. Let's see here. What do you use blood points for? You should do that because I'm grinding your character for P1 for killer. Oh, to use them to level up your character and buy them. I see. I want my mom to start playing it. What is that? I'm a second-class citizen. I feel unfulfilled. Why do you feel unfulfilled, Chris? Why do you feel unfulfilled? You are a modern day Casanova. Plus for Taryn. Oh, it's me and Scotchy playing. I gave up. She took the controls. I'm here, but just watching. Lol, she's actually good. She's forcing me to play. Lol, I make game choices. Feel unfulfilled. Why do you feel unfulfilled, Chris? Tell me. You know what? While we're at it, let's put on. I think now is a good time. Let's play some music. I want to get Taryn stuff going. All right, let's take a look. Okay, so Eventide. Okay, give me a moment. I'm going to get the name. I got to pull up the name of the band again quick. Jason in Dead by Daylight, you can be a survivor of the killer. Or the killer, yep. There are a lot of good killers in there. Okay, so Taryn. Let me scroll back up. Cyclic Elegy. Oh, I think I found it. Okay, wait, there's two songs, Eventide, Cyclic Energy. Which one is it? Which one is the correct one, Taryn? There's one with the Memento Mori front, and then the one that has Feed Me Worms. Which one's the correct one? I want to pick the right one. I want to listen to the correct one. All right, lad, time's to roast me. No, we ain't going to roast you. We're going to praise you. Is Swills home right now? Oh, shoot, I see. Cody, we got sucked into Temptation Island Season 5, but Mass Effect will be back. Oh, I'm excited to see Mass Effect. I'm excited. Anything that gives me Seth Green as Joker makes me happy as a clam. Yeah, Seth Green is Joker, the pilot. Worms one. Okay, perfect. You had a good amount of views on it so far. I like that. Let's take a listen. So, Eventide, Cyclic Elegy, 1.k views, Feed Me Worms. Okay, 5 minutes and 57 seconds. I am going to open that on up. We're all going to enjoy some music. Let's see what we got. Let's turn that up a little bit. There we go.
And we know we're never going home. Are they dead? Our voices inside of my head. And laughing and we toast and we know we're never.
Ooh, I like where it just went. Ooh, I'm liking this. Ooh, guitar's good. I like it. I like the guitar. Guitar's really good. That was good. The drop was good for a moment, and then it came back in. I like that.
Listen to the world cry. Watch your tongue slowly fall. It can split the sky in two.
Ooh, very nice.
Listen to what their words mean and do. Think about where they lead you. Think about where they lead you. Can you really trust who is even telling the truth? But could be their motive. Will they really help you? Pray to a dead God. He left you all long ago. Look into the void, the place where we all go.
I'm putting a... 1 second. I'm adding a comment. That was good. That was nice. There we are. Not... 1 second. Let me click on this. Not too bad. And the most recent one is Memento Mori. Oh, the full album. Ooh. All right, well, we're tossing a subscribe on that one. We're subscribing to that bad boy right there. There we... Oh, my ears! My ears! My ears. I blew up my own ears. Well, there it is, and there it was. That was very good. Very, very nice. There's a future... Okay. You might like having... I can't... Ooh. I'm subscribed now, so I'm going to be popping in to listen to some more in a little bit. So, the only reason I'm cutting it off there is because it's all... You're tempting me, Taryn. I like heavy music. I only got 10 more minutes of stream. So, let's go find High Bear and get our bearings straight and ready for what comes next. Once I find High Bear, yeah, we'll finish up the stream quick. A cool treat. That was very nice. The music accompanyings of Taryn tonight. I liked it. We got dinner and a show tonight, ladies and gents. I like. So I'm going to find High Bear. So, I'm not going to go into detail with what it is because me and Sean are pretty close on having a good idea of what we want to do. But there might be something I want to talk to you later on about, Taryn, if I can. About if I'm able to use some of your music for something. Now, of course, I'm going to be checking with you and everyone else to make sure I get an A-OK on everything. And me and Sean are still figuring out plans for it all. But let's just say that I would like to use it as a promotional piece if I can. Again, I gotta get the full deets on everything before that even becomes a thought. But I wouldn't mind the possibility of possibly using one of your songs for something. But I still have to figure that out first. That's something I want to do, and I would like to get permissions before I do anything crazy. So, just a thought in the back of the head that someday I would like to ask you if I'm able to use it for whatever you want. I very much appreciate that. I'm going to keep that in my mind. But first, I want to get me and Sean cemented in doing this project we have first. You have my blessing. I very much thank you for that. You are the first one I've asked about permission for music for something. So when the time comes and I'm getting close to it, I'll probably talk to you privately about it and be like, hey, here's what we're looking at doing. I would like to see if you're still on board. It's nothing bad or anything. It's just, it's something I want to do a lot of, like, upcoming artists or like artists that have a lot of work under their names or people I can get permissions from. And I like the melody. Melody's the wrong word. I like vibe is what I want to go for too. Vibe. I like the tempo and everything that goes with yours too. Vocals were very good. Also, give your guitarist a pat on the back. I very much liked his work in that one too. That sounded very nice also. I liked the mesh it had. Bass and drums were sounding good, but definitely that guitarist was on his A game for that one. That sounded very nice. You were also very good, Taryn. I'm not trying to take away your vocals. Very nice vocals. I liked the range. I very much did. It went back and forth. Like I said, metal and punk rock and screamo and like that brand of everything, that major genre. Yeah, I'm gonna put them all together in one. That kaleidoscope there. I'm a big fan of that. Like that's what straight edge music was born off of very much. Like garage style screamo, punk, metal. That was the straight edge was born from right there. So I very much appreciate that a lot, Taryn. That really like resonates with me right here. I very much enjoyed. Hi Bear, what you got for me today? I am compiling data on the effects of Bastock's mining and industrial projects on the environment. I hope it's nothing bad. I've heard adventurers say that the Quadov dumping of industrial waste has polluted Badoo and its surrounding areas. Oh, you need me to head to Badoo? I can do that. I'd like to examine some of that corrupted dirt. I've heard you can find some near their forges, and that is not easier to spot on, and that it is also easier to spot on rainy days. So I gotta go to Badoo and go to their forges during a rainy day. That's easy. Did that come into my quests? Is that in my quest log? Oh, I just saw it. Badoo smog. Those Quadov are goofing up the environment now. Everyone keeps saying, oh, the orcs are the bad ones. Or the, I keep forgetting the bird people, but they're the bad ones. Guess what? Now the Quadov, not only for attacking us, they're making smog. And they're polluting our land. So it looks like, once again, the Quadov are adding to the pile of why they're so bad. I've been warning people. Yeah, I'm down for whatever, man. Got some kick-ass. Go kick some ass with whatever you do. I very much appreciate it. I like that. Me and Sean, we're trying to figure out a set date for the project we want to do. It's like a year-long project. That's the thing. So we're trying to figure out a good time to do it. But me and Sean haven't been able to like decide when to start. We want to start sooner rather than later. It's just that we don't have everything compiled right at the moment. And what I really want to do... Thank God I can read your menu now. Was it that bad originally? Was 4x3 that bad? Really? Really? That's bad. You know what? Who am I to judge? I might be a crazy man. You know what? I guess I'm just nuts. I guess I'm just a crazy boy. I'm happy everyone is happy with the new the new ratio that we have going. But yeah, the project me and Sean have is coming up. And we don't know when we're going to do it, but we want to start sooner rather than later. And we'd like to do for like every single time we do one of the videos, because they're going to be like a week's worth of videos, kind of like a style of like every week there's different sponsors. And I guess I can ask you this one. You'll be the first one I kind of ask for you, Taryn. When we do come to that plan, and I'll go into more detail when it comes, and I'm not looking for like a solid yes or no, but just an idea thought. We would like to have like sponsors for each video we did. Nothing like paying wise or money involved, or just basically just like a shout out of just like this episode or this something is brought to you by, and then, you know, insert the sponsor, and they're like the sponsor for the night. You know, like every week there's a new sponsor. You know, like in sports or like wrestling is a good example where it's just like, tonight's brought to you by Skittles, taste the rainbow, or something like that. I would love if like, you know, like one thing we could do is just like shout out the band or like the channel or anything and just be like, you know, like, shout it out and just be like, sponsoring tonight's events and something like that. And just kind of be like, you know, the music part of it is something different we're still putting together. But just some ideas, you know, like really just throw out the names of like people's channels, like people making videos or people supporting with the music, things like that. You know, I'd really like to do that. I'd really love to. And there's like I said, the project me and Sean want to do, we can't talk about it yet. And I really, really want to, because it's the biggest project me and Sean would ever do. This is a bigger project than the 24-hour live stream. All right? Because this is something me and Sean have to dedicate a year of our time doing. Like, it is that big. And like, me and Sean have been practicing to see if we can do it. We can do it, but we don't know the full ins and outs. Like, so we're going to keep practicing until we get it down right. And then we're going to start really cranking it out for people. So we've got a lot of ideas we want to do. I wish I could say what it is. Like, I feel like I'm biting like on a piece of wood to trying to keep my mouth shut. Of like, I want to say what it is, but I can't. So bad I couldn't read the chat. LOL, I can see it across the room now. It was that bad. Jeez, people just have a gun to my head for the aspect ratio. Whoa. I know, it's a big project. And the thing is like, it combines me and Sean's likes and interests. Are you going to wrestle and cook? I'd like to do... Imagine that. Me and Sean are just practicing, like, doing a suplex while I'm cooking a souffle. I'm just sitting here hitting a souffle while I'm hitting him with a flying knee. Like, and he's down for the count right after I get the oven heated up to 450. I'm back. Welcome, Chris. We're actually just about to finish the stream up in a little bit. We're just talking about some stuff and just if there's any announcements coming up. But yeah, we're going to be finishing stream up quick. Are there any announcements tonight? Oh, there are announcements. There are. Okay. One small announcement, and then I'll talk about the little project, because I like talking about it, but I can't go into detail yet. Yes, the wrestling cooks. That's right. We're going to be wrestling and cooking at the same time. Look at me get these eggs whisked up while I'm sitting here hitting Sean with a drop kick. Oh, Sean's about to hit me with a moonsault while he's trying to flip an omelet. Imagine that, a moonsault omelet flip. One announcement. So, this week is actually a very busy week. I will be going back down. No stay. I'd love to, Chris, but I got projects tonight I got to get to. I got which falls into the announcements we're talking about. I have editing I have to get done tonight. So I am actually heading out of town this weekend to go and see Sean. Me and Sean actually are working on some more video work. Announcement, it's Scotchy's birthday. Scotchy, it's your birthday! Woo! Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Scotchy. Happy birthday to you. Yeah! I'm so happy I hope it's a good birthday right now. I hope it's been a good day. Anyway, the announcement. So I'm actually heading to Sean's this weekend, and we're going to be working on some more video work and probably getting more information and ideas tacked on for the project we have in mind. There's two projects, actually. Two projects we're looking at. I can't say what either of them are. One of them is a whole lot bigger than the other one. One of them me and Sean have planned, but we haven't touched on yet. The other one is we've been putting a lot of planning in, but we haven't gotten the details perfected for when we're going to start. Because as many people can tell, by like the Mortal Kombats that just finished up, by NHL from last year, by right now we have Final Fantasy 13 going. Me and Sean have a lot of our old games we're trying to get done. So right now at this moment, this very big project we have planned is something that we haven't nailed down for when we're going to do. Oh yeah, Sean, road trip. I have been talking to Sean about a road trip for about 4 months now, and he said no to the road trip idea. All right? I've been pushing the road trip plan, but he keeps saying no. Okay? He said it's not happening this year. So maybe next year we get a road trip. I don't know. Will I live stream the road trip? Maybe. Maybe I'll make videos of the whole road trip. But me and him, there's a road trip plan that we've been wanting to do. Okay? I've been wanting the road trip. He's been saying no, but I have a road trip planned. The Cody Booker Show, wrestling chef. Right? Oh, I'm going to hit him with the DDT. This is not a move, but the DDT Spine Buster. As I'm sitting here putting the garnish to my pizza. But there's a few ideas me and Sean have that we're working on. But I'm going to be heading to his place this weekend. And while I'm there, we're going to be just getting a lot of other stuff done we've been trying to get off our plates. And then the week after that, Sean's coming up here. Road trip live stream would be so amazing. I would love it. I think that'd be a great idea. So I feel like if I didn't say anything, people will be mad at me in stream. So I should probably say it now. or else people are going to get upset with me for not saying anything. In 2 weeks, Sean is going to be coming here because on that weekend, on May 3rd, it's my birthday. So Sean's going to be coming up to celebrate. So, yes, in 2 weeks, Sean's going to be up here for that reason. I'm going to be down there this weekend because we're going to be working on video work. So, the reason I bring that stuff up, I have a lot of video editing and a lot of recording I have to get done because I won't be here on the weekends. And the weekends, I spend a lot of my time getting video stuff put together and ready. So I've got to clock all of that out within this week. Cody's birthday. Yeah, I figured everyone would want to know. If I didn't say anything, people would have gotten peeved at me like, well, it's your birthday already. What the heck? You didn't say anything. Yeah, it's my birthday next week, in 2 weeks. It's my birthday in 2 weeks. It is. I'm not disappointed or sad about my birthdays. It's just, I after a certain time, you kind of just see your birthday as just another day. You know, and I'm 30 right now. Like, once I hit 30, I'm probably not going to have a big, like, oh my god, on my birthday until I'm 40. So, happy early birthday. Thank you, Pumpkin. So, I am happy that I will be, you know, having people over for my birthday. OMG, my best friend in high school was May 3rd. Happy pre-birthday. Woo! Birthday! Unfortunately, there won't be a birthday stream because me and Sean are going to be working on stuff here, and probably in 2 weeks, that project the big project, me and Sean are probably going to sit down on that birthday and probably maybe actually have a decision made on what we're going to do for it. I feel this weekend we're just going to put some more details together, but I feel like in 2 weeks we're actually going to be like, okay, here's the plan. I feel like that'll happen because we were planning on doing it way later, but every single time we talk about it, we kind of want to keep moving it up, and we're both excited about it. So I guess that's the next announcement is with that project possibly happening, expect sometime in the future of this year, there's going to be a big announcement coming for what that project is. There's 2 projects. One of them is I'm just gonna kind of release just to see how it goes. But the big project will have an actual announcement. There will be an actual announcement. There will be actual video work. It's a full production. I can't go into what it is, but I'm just excited to talk about it, and then we'll finish up stream. It's an actual production. Like, there's actually going to be a camera on us. There's actually going to be like a performance or like an actual thing we'll be talking about. You know, there's going to be an actual thing going on. There's going to be a heavy amount of editing. I want to get like music from like local bands or artists or upcoming artists or underground artists. You know, I want to have that to really help support things. You know, there's going to be a ton of editing that's going to be put into place. Like, these videos are meant to come out like 2 a week. I will be lucky if I get out 2 a month. Like, there's going to be that much work in these videos, and I really, really want to put a lot of my time and energy into it because me and Sean, I can't say what it is, but me and Sean have done this before on a lot smaller of a scale. When we were first starting out, less than like 20 subscribers, and me and Sean were getting in the hundreds for views. And for someone with only like 20 subscribers, again, that's a very big thing. So I can't even imagine what 1,000 is going to bring in for viewership. I can't even imagine what that would be. There's a lot. That would be a lot. So me and Sean really do want to like put our effort and time into it. We've been actually planning things out. Sean and me actually yesterday were doing something over the phone that was practicing for that exact thing. So I'm not trying to talk it up like this big bombastic thing, but like I knew it was wrestling. What do you mean wrestling? Scotchy delivered me a giant slab cake at midnight, which I ate the entire thing my birthday. I knew it was wrestling. What do you mean wrestling? When did I mention anything about wrestling, Aaron? When did I ever say anything about wrestling? I probably let it slip accidentally if I did say something, but how do you know it's wrestling? How do you know I'm not cooking? I have a guess, but I don't want to say a word. Why do I feel like I let the ball slip and now people know what it is? Why do I feel like I've opened up the floodgates accidentally? You know what? I'll let you guess. I will let you guess what it is. It's cooking. Haha. Okay. Okay, since everyone's being so happy and nice today and we've had a really great stream, here's what we'll do. I will tell you what the small project is, okay? I'm not going to go into detail, but I will say what it is, okay? The small project is food related, okay? The small project is food related, whether that involve cooking, eating, talking, making. Yes, the small project is a food related announcement. That is not the big project, but the small project is food related. Because me and Sean have had a lot of ideas food related recently, and I do have eating competitions under my belt that I've won. Me and Sean do have some ideas that we've been floating around for that, and we've had enough where we can make some content out of that. For instance, Sean has a homemade recipe we've been wanting to try out, and he's given me the actual list of ingredients. There are food challenges that we have seen that we want to partake in. So there are some things me and Sean have actually looked into and we want to do, and I do have multiple camera setups that I want to do for those things and make a production out of it. Now, having said that, that is the small project. The big project, I cannot outwardly say what it is yet. I don't have the rights or the authority to say it. All I can say is that I have a lot of ideas for it and a lot of editing and work that go into it that I would really love to actually polish off and put in the actual work needed and make a production out of it. Now, this project, some people might like, some people might not like. I can tell you right now, if it does as well as we're hoping for, fingers crossed, as we've seen projections for, that might be one of our main focuses coming in on the channel. So, you know, like right now, the main focus is on the channel, Gears of War, Gear Talks, Final Fantasy streams. These are our main projects. I might have to swap one of those out, like the Gears of War Let's Plays. I'm getting close to done with those, so that might be taking a back seat in the future when I finish it all, and we might be focusing on the major project. It's going to be an awesome year. Yeah, me and Sean have a lot of ideas for this year. Don't expect a lot of the food ideas coming up because we don't have a full idea. Like, that one is a lot more up in the air. A State of Decay cooking show. Yes, I'm going to show you how to correctly cook zombie brains so that they're edible and you won't turn. It needs a lot of paprika. We need a shitload of paprika. But yes, the food one me and Sean have ideas for. We don't have the proper... it's something we're going to do on the fly. Like, don't expect, like, you know, like every other week you're going to see a food video. Expect maybe, like, once a month we'll upload something and be like, hey, look what we're doing. You know, like, we don't even know what we would name it. What was the name I was throwing around for the show? There were a few ideas I threw around for the show we would do. Like, is there any break in the stream in May? May has no breaks in the stream. Streams are still going to be every Monday, same time. There's no breaks. Even though my birthday is coming up, that's on a Saturday. We're still doing streams. Did you ever make a Discord? I did make a Discord. The downside is my Discord is barely active, but I do have a Discord. There is a Discord, but I barely ever use it. Not because I don't like Discord, but because I'm extremely lazy. But yes, I do have a Discord. Let me pull it up for you. There is a Discord. It should actually be in... Let me get in here quick. I should have a link to it actually within this actual stream. Down the bottom there should be a link. But I'm going to put it out here so everyone just has it. Because I feel like I don't put that up enough. I don't self-advertise enough as I should. That's one of my weaknesses in streaming and just videos. I don't self-advertise enough as I should. I should self-advertise more. Awesome, I'll join. Why, thank you kindly, Taryn. There we go. That'll be for the Discord. If it'll come up. Oh, it didn't come up. Let me get that up. There we go. I can't wait to see you cook. So, here's the thing. There's a lot of food challenges and things to cook and all that me and Sean have our eyes on. There's a lot of stuff we have our eyes on. Like I said, maybe once a month expect to see something going up. Cody, I can't get to my computer or I'll be over on Discord, LOL, soon. Everyone, hey, I tell everyone, as long as we're not promoting drugs, as long as everything is kept under control, we're not breaking any major rules, and it follows whatever rules I put on there when I first started it. Go nuts. Go nutso freako. I'm fine with that. My phone is being temperamental. My life is temperamental. Is there anything else new? So announcements for the upcoming project. I'm not going to say both of them, because the second one, me and Sean, it's a lot of work, and we haven't even begun. We haven't even started that yet. We are still in the planning phase. We're deep in the planning phase, but we have a lot to still plan. Like, think of this. Me and Sean have spent like a year planning that, putting thoughts into it. And the past like 4 months, we've put actual dedicated thought into it. We've still got months and months of planning. We're at the tip of the iceberg. It says invite valid. Well, I'll be a son of a gun. Let me try something quick. You guys are going to hear weird sounds. Okay, so let me click. Oh, this is going to be an echo chamber if I've ever seen one. Okay, there we go. Close. Okay, Discord. Let me click it. Please tell me it's not invite. Oh, no. So it comes up for me, and it comes up accept invite. What if I hit accept invite? What comes up on my computer? 1 second. 1 second. Just to be safe. Just to be safe, we're going full screen. I always go full screen if I don't know what's going to happen. Open open Discord. It gives me the... Yeah, it's a good thing I put full screen. That was going to come up on the other one. I don't need people seeing my... Well, I don't have anything to hide, but I don't need anything coming up on the Discord side just in case. And then Broadcast Gaming Hub. No, we don't need to... Okay, get out of there. I don't need to do anything extra. Okay, so let me close up in here. I always close Discord because I never like having to just open on my computer. So it didn't pop up for you. So I do know if you go to the... Let me see here. If you go to the description, it should be in the description to pull up. I don't have permission to join. Same with link in description for... Oh, you're shooting me. I've had people like come in before. I don't have permission to join. What? I can search in Discord. What's the Discord name? It should be Broadcast Gaming. Let me open up my phone. I can't believe that. Here, 1 second. Well, I'll get on my phone quick. Okay, so right up here. It's called Broadcast Gaming Hub. So Broadcast space Gaming space Hub. I just remembered that I want to get you for your birthday. I don't want anyone getting me nothing, okay? I still got... my taxes just came in as of today. I still have to get everyone else their gifts, okay? The things from the giveaway, okay? I still have things to give people, all right? We aren't giving gifts to me, okay? I still have to give gifts to the people. All right, so let me... Can't believe it wouldn't let you in. Window. Yeah, let me send you an invite. I can't believe that. I've had other people join. I'm going to have to... Oh, geez, I'm going to have to figure this out. You know what? Copy. Let me try this. Let me copy my link and I'm going to open up my live. Let me try copying the link straight to the Discord. Let's try that. I'm going to have to figure this out. Oh, geez. Now I'm hearing myself. Try that. Try that one out. I sent that straight from my phone. Let's try that out. Cody, you can't stop the present. Let me send the invite on here too. I won't stop the present, but I'm going to tell you right now. I promise you ain't going to need it. I promise. Alright, so options. Come on. So we got window. Why is it not... Am I crazy? I'm probably crazy. Come on. Okay, here we go. Now I'm finally on search. Okay. And then I should probably get stream done so I can actually get to video editing tonight, because I do have a lot to do since I'm not going to be in town this weekend. Okay, so search. Why is it... Okay. Oh, widow. Oh, okay. That's on me. I spelled it wrong. So, okay, The Masked. Sorry, I'm quiet right now. I'm focusing on my typing to try and get this to work. And it's not coming up with anything. Yeah, same thing. It says it's an expired link. You're pooping me. Can't stop, won't stop. LOL. All's well. It's okay. I'll be tinkering around with that later tonight now. I'm sorry about that, Taryn. It should be working. Yeah, and I'm not finding... Oh, that's... Well, yeah, that should be coming up. Why isn't it there? As you can tell, I use Discord so often. I promise you ain't missing much, though. But yeah, Taryn, I'm sorry about that. It should... I'll be looking into it, especially since I got to talk to you about the big project stuff later. I'll definitely be talking... I need to get that working for you so I can talk to you privately. That one I need to get working. That one I'll figure out. But I do have you subscribed on YouTube, and I'm going to do my best to also keep things up to date on that and look some more into it. But anyway, any other news? So I'm going to be out of town this weekend. Next week, birthday. After that, like I said earlier in the year, the 3-hour streams, I want to say we'll be getting back to that soon. We've definitely been going over the 2-hour mark a lot recently, so I want to say... Probably expect by the beginning of summer or end of spring, we're probably going to move into the actual 3-hour mark again. Discord is so confusing to me. I haven't been able to turn off notifications for 2 years. I have to manually turn off notifications on my computer just to make sure I don't hear the beeping all the time. Anything else? I had a thought. I'll do this very quick and we'll finish up. So I had a thought come up to me a couple weeks ago. So about a year ago, 2 years ago, or 3. So I have on this channel only 2 times ever held a Q&A. Would Q&As be something anyone's interested in? Or am I too small for that at the moment? I've only held, I've opened up 2 Q&As, but I've only had 1 ever successfully happen. 2 years ago or 2 or 3 years ago, I held a Q&A, but I got barely any questions or no questions at all, so I kind of just pretended it never happened and just wiped it away from the internet, so it didn't seem like I ever posted anything. But yeah, I did 1 Q&A, and I did that, and it went really well. But that one's off the channel now. I don't have it up anymore. And I don't know. I was in the mood, since I keep getting questions about a lot of things, to maybe do another Q&A. Just to kind of like get the questions out of the way for people. But then I also thought to myself, well, I don't know if I'm big enough to just do a Q&A. So I don't know if there's really a point to doing a Q&A. Because I know I've been getting questions on stuff now and then of just like, you know, like streaming schedule questions or streaming in general questions or aspect ratio, which we took care of. You know, or things involving like Gears of War uploads. I would love Q&As, but it probably would be good to have a list of questions ready in case. That would be so fun. I agree. So I'll probably end up holding off on the Q&A until I actually get people that actually just a lot of people wanting. Q&A on which subject? Everything? Yeah, everything. The first one I ever did was an everything one. I always wanted more Cody lore. If you want lore, I can tell you lore 24/7. You'll get a lore story. I should probably move to make sure I don't get kicked off. But I mean, yeah, if people want a Q&A, I can do it. I always want more Cody lore. Any more announcements? I love Q&A. Yeah, if anyone ever wants a Q&A, if I get enough people asking for one, I get enough questions. I'm 100% fine with doing a Q&A. I can't think of anything else for announcements. Expect a project coming up soon. There'll be an actual announcement video on all of that whenever it does happen. The food / cooking / whatever miscellaneous thing. I'll have more detail when me and Sean actually have an actual plan of attack for that. That one's probably going to happen first. We're going to stick to 2 hours for right now until later because I'm busy as ever this week for video work and recording. I think I've touched on all the major topics. You could fish in the Q&A. It would be a fishing stream it would just be a fishing stream Q&A. Like, just like, yep, we're going to fish the whole time and we're going to do a Q&A while we're doing it. That's an option. We can do fishing. I could raise the fish. Maybe that'll be a whole stream, just a Q&A stream, and it'll just be fishing. Oh, that's something I can announce. Why didn't I think of that? Okay. Okay, I got something I can announce. So, I mentioned it last year that we could make it a yearly thing. The fishing stream. When summer hits, when we get to midsummer, anyone down for a fishing... People want me to bring the fishing stream back? Yeah, I didn't even think about that. I forgot about the fishing stream. Let me write... I need a list of to-dos, okay? The fishing... I completely forgot about that. So, would we want the return of the fishing stream? Or it's just an entire stream of fishing? Would we be looking at having that return? We're still going to plan out what the end of the year stream is going to be, if there's a 24-hour stream or not, but that's the future. We're not going to worry about that. I forgot about the fishing stream. I completely spaced on it. Yeah, so if we're looking at doing a fishing stream, I'm totally down for doing one. Hell yeah. Okay, yeah, we can bring the fishing stream back. I'm totally down for that. We can bring the fishing stream back. Yeah, so expect news coming up in the future about the fishing stream. I should just be writing down a to-do list for me personally. So, trust. Don't need you. I have notepad. Here we go. Empty notepad. I would love the fishing stream. Selena boat fishing. No, we're not catching the horror. We're not catching the horror from below. We're not catching him. Maybe, but that thing was terrifying, and I know I'm not strong enough to fight it yet. Okay, so let me write down future plans. Stream. So fishing stream. That's something different. So fishing stream. Food news. Project. Oh yeah, and then end of year. 24-hour question mark? Selbina, music on the background. You bet. Oh, you bet we're gonna do that. I will be tuning the fishing stream into a Q&A. Hey, I don't mind. Like if we're doing the fishing stream again, we might as well have something to do during it. Last year's theme was kind of just fishing in general and just having conversation. We can make it a Q&A stream. I'll be thinking of questions. I don't mind doing yeah, you can ask me anything. The first time I ever did an anime stream, I think I had someone actually ask me, who's your anime waifu at the moment? Someone asked me that, and I had an answer. This was like, what was it, like 5 years ago? Pirate boat ghosts, we need it to happen. Well, I'm a pirate now, so I mean, let's do it. I'm down for pirating. But yeah, like, I think the first time I did one, someone asked my internet waifu. Like, my all-time favorite anime internet, like, anything waifu. And this was like 5 years ago, and I was like kind of sort of into My Hero Academia. And I was like, oh, hells yeah. Mina Ashido, the alien queen, the girl with the acid ability. Oh, hells yeah. Cool as ever. You know, now that I'm an older gentleman, I realize, maybe stating that a high school anime girl shouldn't be my anime waifu when I'm in my mid-20s. You know what I mean? Maybe that shouldn't be the answer. No, those answers have changed. I've grown and matured as an individual. I'm a grown-ass man now, okay? I have actual interests that people need to know. Try this exact spelling. Windows. Okay, let me try that. Let me try that one quick. I'm going to get this down quick before we end stream. I've written down my list of to-dos. I'm not going to show the list because I put down the project's name on here. Go ship while fishing, Cody. We need to fight the pirate ghosts. I want to fight pirate ghosts. I agree. All right, so... Okay, let me open up BCast Gaming. Invite a friend. Honestly, I'll just do invite. I'll just add. So, because of the fact I'm going to be talking to you later on, Taryn, about some project ideas, I'm just going to straight just do my personal as a friend and just bring you in. We're just going to do that. Because I am ready to get this project started with Sean. And me and Sean are still just trying to figure out the whole plan. Okay, so... last underscore 2683. Alright, friend request has been sent. Alright, the friend request has been sent. Fun pumpkin, I need another slab cake. I want cake. It's almost my birthday, I get cake. Nah, my keto, I gotta focus on keto. I had activities with my family this weekend for Easter, this last weekend. And it was really nice that I was able to keep up with all the kids out of my whole family. I was the last one running around and just playing football and kickball with all of them. I felt so happy to know that the keto and the working out and everything has finally paid off to the point where I am now healthy enough. I'm now healthy enough where I can keep up with my family. You know, I'm not just a fat, I'm tired after 10 minutes. I feel good. My body feels good. I'd like to lose more weight, but I feel good. Accept it. Okay, perfect. Then let me... Okay, so it's probably going to be in the W's. There you are. Okay. So click you. Okay, let's get you into this group. Look at me actually branching out. Share invite. No, I don't want to do that. Okay, invite friends. He's going to be right. There he is. I think I did it. I think I did it. Oh, you have to go because Swills just called, but I love you all. Happy early birthday, Cody. We love you. Thank you kindly. Okay, love. So, I am actually going to end it here. I'm just going to make sure. I'm making sure first that, I'm making sure that Taryn's good to go. I want to make sure that he at least gets the invite. Because we've been now, and it's not even just like, no, I want more people in the Discord. It's more of just like, no, it's like, Taryn's actually tried now, and I want to get him in here because he's put in the work. Okay, just sent the invite on Discord. I'm fingers crossed and hoping it works. But yeah, so I've got the list of things to look into. So fishing, I'm going to put Q&A as a separate one just in case. Just in case Q&A is going to be a separate thing. We're probably going to put that all together for the fishing stream, but we're going to connect that. I don't know. Maybe I'll make a video coming up and I'll just have announcements and I'll just be like, okay, here's the upcoming events, everybody. Another idea I've had that I might bring up. Back to State of Decay for me. Well, good news. State of Decay, that's the current game I'm working on every other Tuesday. So after the month is over, expect every other Tuesday there'll be a new episode of State of Decay at the moment. So I hope you're going to be enjoying it, Aaron. I hope so. I really do. And just got it all here. There we go. Also, one more thing I will say, just in case for anyone wondering, or for Taryn. I barely ever answer Discord, and I have all notifications turned off. So if you ever want to message me or talk to me, there's a very strong chance I'm not going to respond because I won't know you messaged me. So, I'm sorry, that's just how I have it. I'm sorry. I get so many alerts on here, I just leave it in the corner. Okay. Alright, and then I'm going to message you back quick on here. There we go. Alrighty. Alright, everyone's in. Got it. Awesome to see Taryn. So Taryn is in. Everything's good. Announcements are done. No worries. I'm happy it's all good. So, I think it's time we finish this stream because we're 30 minutes over where I was supposed to end it. And we barely made any progress today, but we got more quests ready. So, let me just mark off Sid, High Bear, and there, because we got them done. So, next week we're going to work on quests and get the last one. I'm probably the same way, honestly. Well, I'm happy at least we're all in the same boat. Oh, Golka playing Harp. That's right, he plays it like a champ. So, I'm going to call it here. I'm happy we at least got an idea of what's coming up in the future. So, expect, maybe I'll make an announcement video of upcoming events. Another idea I've had, okay, this will be the last thing, then we'll be done. Another idea I've had that I've wanted to do, I think once a month, maybe starting in May, I'm actually just going to post on the community side and on Twitter. I think I'm just going to post the actual monthly schedule for uploads. Like, once a month, at the beginning of the month, like, here's the calendar. Like, I'll make a calendar and put, like, in each square, like, here are the games that are coming out so that you know what's going on. I might do that just to make it easier because I feel like with how much stuff I'm planning now for this year, I might need to make an actual announcement video of, like, hey, here's the actual upcoming events coming up on the channel because I feel like we've got a lot going on. But anyway, I do have to end it here. I've been talking for a long time. And we have to do the nightly thank yous to everyone. So, starting at the top, work our way down. So, TMC was here earlier. I want to thank TMC for being here. Jason, the sage, the guru himself. Thank the sage Jason for being here. KX Chris, welcome to the stream. Welcome to the council. I'm glad that you had a good time here tonight. I'm happy to have you aboard. No Life Tyrann, I am happy as ever to see you here. Amazing music, my man. I cannot wait to talk to you further on about a project I have planned. I love it. I think you're gonna love it and dig it, and I can't wait to be putting your name out there more. It's gonna be great. Pumpkin, best darn pumpkin. I want to thank you for being here. Aaron, better than the worst. Thank you kindly for being here once again with us. And I think that's everyone for the night to thank. I don't think I'm missing anybody. For anyone who's watching currently right now, thank you for watching. For people in the past that are watching these, because I saved them on the channel, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. I want to thank everyone for watching. Thank everyone for making things possible. Thank the patrons for making things possible. Thank everyone in the future or past. Great stream. Thank you, Cody. Bye, Jason, Pumpkin, Cody, TMC, Tyrann, and Chris. Take care. All be safe. Everyone, have an amazing evening, night, morning, wherever you are. I hope it is an amazing time. I'm going to go get some dinner for the night. I actually have some Kentucky chicken mixed with cauliflower rice with a side of broccoli. That's my week. And I want to thank everyone here. And TMC. I did thank TMC. He was the first one I thanked. Everyone, have an amazing night. I will see you next week for more Final Fantasy and throughout the week with more videos coming out. Expect big announcements coming up throughout the year. Can't wait to see you all. I love you all to death. And thank you all for making it amazing as always. See you in the next one. Laters.